Hello and welcome back to Roll to Forge. Today we're in our floor play series where we sit on the floor and play some games. Today we're going to be playing Time Stories from the Space Cowboys.
Voila. Voila.
And there she is. So Time Stories is an interesting game because it is a board game that is like an RPG game because you can have multiple sessions and you have multiple missions that you can play. A session runs about 60 to 90 minutes, and you play as characters given to you in the box. And here's Jeremy with the rules.
Hey, how y'all doing? You may know me from other stuff. So, like you said, Time Stories is a narrative role-play game and a modern board game all wrapped into one package. We will be playing characters that have been given to us for the story purposes. There are other expansion stories you can buy for Time Stories as well. But ours takes place in 1912, we think France, but we haven't looked at any of the cards of the game. One of the very strict rules of the game is that when you open the box, you do not look at any of the cards. You merely read the rules and journey on from there. So if this is your first time ever seeing Time Stories played, while each can be unique to a table in the role-play decisions that you take, if you don't want the game to be spoiled for you, do not watch this. If you have played this game before and like to see how everyone else does with their runs, feel free to journey along with us. So the game operates in a couple of pieces. When we enter into whatever the world is, there will be a mini-map sort of global schematic labeled here on the board. That is kind of our world map. And then down here is called Panorama. This will give us an image that unfolds the room that we enter. So, for instance, we are in the Time Patrol HQ base, if you will, and we're going to get our mission debriefing for the whole game, which we'll read here on for you. Again, we've not looked at any of these cards. And then when we enter places like the kitchen, the parlor, I'm making these up. I don't know what rooms are in there, but as we explore, we will unfold those rooms here. There are other various bits and pieces to the game, but we will get into those as they come up. The last thing that I think is important to know before we get into who our characters are is that we have a specific amount of time units available to us for each run. If those time units ever reach 0, that run is over, and our receptacles or our time agent minds are kicked back to the future to try once again to solve whatever is perplexing this knot in time-space continuum.
Great.
It's about the nitty-gritty of it.
Let's get into characters, boys. Hi, I'm Delaney Hagee, your local redhead, and part-time Felix Bonafont. So Felix Bonafont is a cool dude. He's got a ship tattoo and glasses and maybe one glass eye as well. He has paranoia. So it's important to remember that while we have these characters given to us from the game, these are called receptacles. We will be playing as time agents, and our minds get placed into the receptacles. So if you're ever playing multiple sessions, you can play as different receptacles each session if you get booted out. Mm-hmm. And it's the role playing is kind of a mixed bag of the characters, the receptacles traits in your time agent's personality. So he is paranoid, and he and I guess we can read the
sort of their quirky.
Their quirks later, like what they can do, what the mechanics are later. Yeah, that's all cool.
I am Edith Jolibois. Her quirk is that she is a cannibal. She believes the flesh of others is what sustains her.
It's important to note that all the receptacles or characters that we'll be playing are members of this insane asylum. So we're booting into patients who are living there.
and she's a young girl who has pigtails and weird Joker-like lipstick all the way up her face.
She's like
I'll put a picture up on the thing.
the daughter of the Joker and Harley Quinn.
Yeah, she's just chilling. That's why she's there.
I'll be playing Marie Berthollet. She has erotomania. She believes that everyone is madly in love with her. And over time, she's gained a real talent for convincing people to whom she's speaking to fall under her charms.
Go ahead. So this is a 4-player game. So Jeremy and Grace are going to be playing as a unit.
Ultimately, as long as we don't add more characters and or pieces to the board, I don't see an issue with having more people at the table to discuss the overall narrative. So, yeah, we will be playing Eugene Bosquet. We have Paralyzing Delusion, which is we normally operate in a wheelchair, but should fight or flight kick in, we can run. We don't need the wheelchair, so
It's all in his head.
I didn't know if I was going to keep that quiet or not, but I think it's important for everyone to know when you're like, wait, you're in a wheelchair. How are you getting up the stairs? So, yeah. And that's about the nitty-gritty. So, the next step for the game is to read the base cards in order. So, Delaney, if you want to start with base A.
Ooh, base A.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. A soft and restful voice fills the air, blanketing the small metallic noises that you had heard upon arriving in this room. You're 42 seconds late. Try to manage your time better in the future. That said, welcome, agents.
That's the soft voice that we hear.
Blanket.
I was here with like
I would say
Morpheus. You hit
That's
me with
quilting the metallic. Like,
It is a.
I had to make that stretch. I'm so glad you guys gave me some.
Scratchy blanket. Want me to try again?
No, keep going. That's the
Okay.
voice.
We love it.
This is Bob now.
You make a choice and you stick with it. Okay.
I'm right.
That said, welcome, agent. I am Laura.
See, we did not read the cards
That's
beforehand.
right, yeah.
We clearly did
It's
not.
genuine, baby.
The consortium has deemed you apt to undergo your first transfer. Congratulations. The transfer, what's that word? Cations?
Cassions?
Cassions are ready. Before taking your places inside
That's
them,
what those are.
meet with Bob, your master instructor, and please follow his instructions. Now take turns revealing and reading aloud cards B through G, one by one.
Those are the text boxes that you will read out loud. So a part of the game is that, not necessarily this part, because this helps us kind of like get through the rules in the opening narrative, but as we explore the asylum, it's important that we don't read the cards verbatim. The idea for the narrative roleplay part is that we try to evoke or paraphrase what we are seeing on the card, except if there are tiny text box pieces. Those are to be read aloud verbatim because they hold some sort of mechanical weight to the game, and it's very important that everyone is clear on what is happening. So, if you want to do B.
It also means that if you're watching this, you won't know exactly what the cards are saying.
That's true.
If you read them for the first time. All right, let's see what Bob has to say. Your small group moves into the room with two emotions crashing together with every step. Excitement over your first exposure to this technology and that you've been hearing about since the start of your training, and impatience to leave this omnipresent base and discover other worlds, both old and new, to travel through the ages and across galaxies. Hey guys, it's not that we're in a hurry, but don't drag your feet, barks Bob as a greeting.
That's fine.
So for this instance, we're reading what's
Yes.
on.
Yep.
Okay, cool,
Yep.
cool. All right. Your mission, normally reserved for yellow-ranked agents, comes from the consortium, and your performance will serve as an end of cycle examination. Not end of life. End of cycle. End of cycle examination. Your grade here will therefore have an impact on the rest of your career.
Oh, this is like a test.
We're trainees.
Ooh.
Your mission is to prevent the creation of a temporal fault. One tip, keep the number of runs to a minimum, as each new transfer costs a bundle and will diminish your success. When all of these nutters stop playing with time, it'll be a vacation for us. Come on, let's go! Into your Cassians, so that Laura can take care of the rest. I, on the other hand, have other fish to fry.
If you would like to read D.
D.
My pleasure.
Floor
All
plan.
right.
Floor play. Anytime we make a pun.
Yeah, floor plan.
As you approach the caissons,
Sure.
We all get to say it a different way. It's clearly sci-fi word.
Laura's voice becomes muted.
Agents.
So happy.
Seat yourself in your caissons.
Laura says a different tip.
In the caissons.
Once you exit, you will have to use
The timeline to manage your time in a transfer zone. In your transfer zone, excuse me. Ideally, you make this trip only once, but if you run out of time, you'll return here to undergo a new transfer to the same place at the same instant. This is the very principle of the time log transfer.
I'll take E. Your caissons light up as you enter them, then emit a multitude of high-pitched sounds. Laura's voice manages to be heard above it all, nonetheless. You will be transferred to 1921 in what the inhabitants of the time call a psychiatric asylum. We have little reliable information as to what is taking place there, but we can confirm to possible creation of a temporal fault. Your mission is to prevent its creation. Statistics. On this mission, your receptacles will have the following statistics: deftness, agility, glibness, strength combat.
And those are all on our cards
That is correct.
already.
As might be expected, not all receptacles... As might be expected, not all receptacles are equal when faced with adversity, and those you'll inhabit at the Beauregard Asylum are in slightly bad shape, which is why they've been placed there. You will thus have to deal as best as you can with their issues.
Alright. Before your transfer, please follow the instructions below. Final preparations. Place 1. The item's cards face down on their space.
Oh, there's a space for item cards.
Space for item cards?
Stand
Stand by, folks. We're gonna
What are
find
all
what that
these,
is.
Is it supposed to be here?
It
No,
might be
because that's
there.
the doors.
Thought it was the doors. But where do the doors go?
Maybe
Tyler
we just
just
hang
said-
on to the doors.
Tyler just said yes.
I mean, yeah, I guess it's not the end of the world if one
Yeah.
stacks off the board.
Yeah.
That'll be the stack that's off the board.
Okay. 2. The four plan cards face up on their dedicated spaces.
Oh, okay.
Face
Which one
up.
go? Oh, face up.
Yeah.
Face up on their dedicated spaces.
So now we get to see the floor plan for the first
Ooh.
time.
Whoa.
Whoa,
There's a place called the
indeed.
dry room. I'm very interested.
Is there a wet room?
I feel like
I
I'm
hope not.
wrong. Boom. There I go.
Oh.
3. Oh, that makes more sense. So the item cards go over
Oh,
there.
man. I kind of hope and don't hope there was a person like cursing us this whole time. Why in God's name?
It's
3.
obvious.
The group token. Place the group token on the day room, the area in which you'll arrive.
There we
Okay.
are.
4. Place the time token on 25 TU.
Oh,
30 if you
God.
only have 3 agents. But we don't.
That's not a lot of TU.
dang.
What does TU stand for?
Time
Time
units.
units.
So there's a total of 60 written on the board.
So can we get more?
Yes, there are rewards in here. Yeah.
Oh, okay. And number 5, place the 5 mission successful / failed cards on their dedicated space face down. We already did that.
This is a very cool design.
Mm-hmm.
you want me to read the last one, or who's taking it?
I got it.
Round robin.
Laura's voice starts to be drowned out by the deafening sounds of the surrounding machines.
Not possible.
Your transfers will happen shortly. Be sure to note this vital, important information. According to sources of dubious trustworthiness, it seems that a secret society is hiding inside the building.
What?
If the information to take place to do that, you must locate and
Why didn't they tell us this beforehand?
on location you should be able to find help, but your receptacles, it isn't. Transfer.
Ooh.
Choose a receptacle, then place their life points on the card. Keep the icon reference card close at hand. Determine who will be time captain. This person closes the base, places these cards next to the board, and then opens the following area, the day room, placing these cards face down. The time captain then reads card A out loud. This is how the adventure begins.
Oh man. So does our organization have a name? Are we like the Time Force?
Ooh,
Time
let's
Police?
come up with a name for our time agency.
It's time agency.
Okay, we can come up with a better name.
But what does
than that.
time stand for? Isn't like TIME?
We're actually
Yes.
only about spices in this agency. We have to present
Temporal
someone
spice.
using way too much time in their seasonings.
Macadamia.
Tachyon insertion in major events agency.
Totally
So we're the
inclusive. Microbiscopic
Okay.
Nailed it.
E-venturers. The internet and beyond.
E-ventures! I like ventures.
E-ventures.
It's said to have health, so I'm handing you guys all health tokens right now.
I need 3, please.
Yeah, you're a big boy.
Felix
We also
is
need
a
3.
big man.
How many she got? 2?
Marie has 2.
Oh, Gal's got 2.
3.
I said hello.
And
Eugene.
who, I'm assuming, Jeremy is going to be our time
Eugene.
captain.
Wow.
Jeremy agrees. 'Cause
You-
You're doing what the time captain's doing.
Yeah, and you read the rulebook more than me.
Aye, aye.
So our first time captain
I will do my best.
will read number.
I read letters.
All
This
those
is
cards
such
are there.
pretty art.
Cool.
Grace.
Yeah. Faces on
Okay,
the
I'm not reading it. I just want to see the picture. This guy's got horns in his ears.
No!
Is that like a thing?
Wait, like he's deaf.
Oh!
Yeah.
I thought you meant like
Cool.
bull horns.
I mean, they look like horns to me,
So
but you know.
It's like Shrek ears.
we're like
No.
we're like in our case me. I like that you both took the same.
Yeah, look
You
at
gotta
those
lean back.
faces.
We're plugged in like Neo.
Oh god, no!
Ah! And I just yell.
Always
Wait, when is it gonna?
rubbed me the wrong way.
Oh, the way that.
Glad it didn't rub you the right way.
Floor
Oh,
play.
yeah.
Welcome to floor play.
Floor play.
And we see like this blue and white lights, and we get juxtaposed into our bodies, like
The right use of that one?
juxtaposed from one position to another. Strangely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Boom, he got it.
You can argue.
I can do whatever I want. I'm a time.
Words mean what you give them.
It's the future. Times change.
I mean, yeah.
English
Yeah.
language adapts.
Yeah, there's a word called blorp now, and it means like.
Cassian.
You find yourself in the day room of an asylum. It's the end of the afternoon. The room is calm, with a gramophone filling the place with sweet music. The low sun illuminates.
Hello, my ragtime gal.
Is that the right era?
No.
No.
The low sun
Future.
illuminates all with an amber light. In bold, the nurse in charge of the hall stands near the door. Behind her, bold, a man is very focused on his chessboard.
That's the horn man.
In the background, enjoying the light of the large windows, a young woman paints frantically. She throws you furtive, disturbed glances. Sitting in a corner of the room, a man gives you a slight wave.
I wave back.
So this is the scene that we are in now. So the panorama is developed in front of us. So we will place our tokens in an area of the room that we want to explore. Time agents are allowed to go to the same room if they want to.
I want to go to the guy who waved at me. Felix is gonna go hang out with his biffle.
Okay. I'm gonna go hang out with the other young girl.
Where would Eugene like to go? And I'll go with him.
I think that because he's in a wheelchair, he's gonna go to talk to one of the seated people.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you guys
Ooh,
think?
I think we'll play him in chess. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Word, I'll tag along.
Oh yeah.
Can we
Any
say that you were the
accidents?
one who rolled him over?
Oh.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah. Marie rolls Eugene up to the chessboard.
I like that.
So in
She
this
feels obligated because Eugene's in love with her.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
sure decision made.
Everyone
We'll try to always
is.
be in your room.
That's her quirk.
That's
Everyone's
Oh.
in love with
I
it.
think everyone's in love with her.
Oh, got it.
Well, why
Well,
wouldn't they? be?
our quirk is that we always have to be in a room with another agent, so we can't we basically can't explore more than 3 rooms.
Oh, because someone
together.
has to be pushing
Yeah.
him.
That's
Yeah.
sweet that he
Oh
calls it
yeah. I didn't put it that way, but yeah.
He's in love with her.
I mean, I guess you can technically roll yourself, but
Desperately in love with her.
So yeah, we kind of like pop into the day room. I assume in the fiction we were always there, so
Mhm.
They were in
I don't
this
think
room.
we like stumble into. I think for a second all of our person just.
glitch. Yeah.
These are probably the places we were, like where we chose. Is probably where we were already. These bodies were already at.
Yeah. So we roll over to the gentleman playing chess with the earphones in, and we're pushed by one more time. Your name,
Marie.
Marie.
Berthollet.
Marie. We're put. Eugene is pushed by Marie over there. You two are
I walk like this.
okay.
Over.
Your triceps are so big.
They are. I'm a big boy.
Yeah, he is pretty.
What's your name again?
Felix Bonafont.
Yeah.
Jaw. I walk over to the person who's waving at me.
Okay.
I lumber over.
Okay.
I was actually had like the art supplies or whatever are there in the
Mhm.
day room, and I have like the paints, and I'm like licking the paint off of my hands as I'm like drawing something on the thing.
Ew!
And that's why your mouth is all.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
tracking.
all covered in like this dark, crusty. Is it lipstick? Is it paint? Why is she eating strange things?
So in this game, we have basically
Compulsion.
2 voices. We have the characters' voices, and then the game specifically tells us that we have telepathic abilities to communicate as time agents between our characters. So we can discuss clues and things in the same room while not being obvious to whoever's in the room with us. And now in this phase, we get to take the cards that we have put ourselves over and look at them, and then we get to decide what we want to do about that. So if everyone
And there's no turns in
Yeah.
this game. You
Yeah.
kind of just talk amongst yourselves, like what to do narratively.
yeah, and the turns kind of like are used as a like every time we want to do something in a room, we must spend a time unit to do so as a group. So we get different actions and things.
It's like
So,
a moment. Not,
yeah, a turn.
Do we all read at the same time too?
Yeah, but you don't read aloud. You have to paraphrase to everyone else. You can only read your card. So all 3 of us get to read this card.
That was young.
Ooh. And what we paraphrase is what our time agents are thinking to the other people.
Yeah,
Correct?
yeah,
Okay.
Oh man, this is the kind of thing I would want to have a notebook.
Same.
Should we grab notebooks?
Yes, I want to.
Telepathically.
I have my-
Yeah,
Yeah.
telepathically.
Telepathically.
Tell everyone that's listening telepathically
Yeah.
that the chess player is really concerned about something called the Tears of the Manticore. There's no bishops on the chessboard. He's talking about how they've taken the crazies, all of the crazies, even the bishops. Only the Tears of the Manticore could have saved them.
I will telepathically also say she's painting a manticore,
What?
Oh.
and
Get out of Dodge.
And at the same time, there
He's
is
painting a manticore.
What
What is a manticore?
I think it's like, isn't it like a lion with a person's head?
Wings.
it has a human face and a scorpion tail.
Tears.
But I'm like watching her and I'm like imitating it. But in my time agent, also she has things written on there. There's a bunch of like formulas and stuff that she's writing. It's not just a painting. It has all these like mathematical formulas and stuff. But there's things written like southeast, comma, then clockwise.
Oh.
There's a 5-pointed star, and then there are 4 plus symbols followed by a minus sign.
5-pointed star. What can it all mean? What can it all
So
look
4
like?
pluses and a minus.
4 pluses and up. Sorry, 4.
Plus, 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 minus. Then it also says southeast, then clockwise. There's a star, and the center of her whole painting is this manticore.
Southeast and clockwise?
Then clockwise.
Jesus.
I always forget what a manticore is because it's like a chimera and it's like a sphinx.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's this middling design that doesn't work as well as either of them.
So mine.
It's obscure.
It's obscure.
Oh wait, so we're agents, so we're gonna be like. All right, everyone. So, talking to this guy. He says he knows us. He says he knows we're gonna save him. And then he gave me this. And I get item number 24. So when you get an item, you don't flip through them. You look for the number on the front.
They're a little crisp.
Oh yeah, go on.
They fresh.
Crisp.
Fresh to death.
And do I read that?
Yeah, you can look at it, yeah.
Bazooka, bazooka, bazooka.
I've received a key.
Wow, we really opened up with the key. So, but it's a different key than the one that was exampled to me.
A
So-
rare and well-made key. Received from a patient in the day room.
Southeast.
So, we received at number 24 the key. God, I feel like a detective. Like a time detective.
That's a great notebook for a detective.
I know, especially in this. Look, it matches.
I gotta. Yeah.
So,
So do we put these back?
yep, we put the cards back on their appropriate space.
Face down.
Face down.
Or face up so we know we read them?
Face down.
Oh, because we
Yeah.
don't want to.
Yeah. Now we get to decide if we want to do more things in this room or move on to another room. I would like to explore the two other spaces.
Yeah.
I agree. Also, the thinking already where we might go next. Thinking southeast and clockwise. If it's from where we are,
Mhm.
if that's what that clue means. Coming out would be southeast,
Mm-hmm.
and clockwise. I
Which
don't know.
direction is north? Does it say?
Yeah, this way's north.
Oh, okay.
So this is southeast.
Okay.
I don't know why it says clock and clockwise.
Clock and clockwise?
It says southeast and then clockwise.
Okay.
Clockwise within the room, maybe.
Rotate that way.
So I think that, we talk over the course of talking to this gentleman. I think Eugene plays a couple pieces with him. I don't know if he plays back, maybe like one or two, and then he like just starts going into that mumbling. I guess if we're trying to get all the clues we can, I think that I would want Marie to push us over to like the nurse since we're already there.
Yeah, that was gonna be.
Yeah.
And like I feel like I should talk to her because she's in love with me.
Sure, I'm tracking.
So.
Does this count one time?
Yeah, so this will be a time unit action
Because
thing.
we're all moving.
Yeah, everyone
Gotcha.
can do.
Does
things.
anybody else want to move?
I also am moving. I move from here. I go to what is in that back corner.
It's a picture.
I start staring at the painting, and I'm just like, I've like ripped up what I was drawing, and I'm like chewing on the edge of the paper.
Mm-hmm.
Felix, as you pass by him, gets paranoid and starts thinking that the picture is like something's going on with you in that picture and something's happening there, so he's gonna walk up behind you.
But it's your time agent wanting to go there.
Yes.
He doesn't
Sort
know
of
why.
both. Yeah.
All right. Would y'all like your cards?
Yes, please.
Keeps going on.
That's for everyone.
Okay. Whoa.
Is there anything else in this that we're not seeing?
Nope, we just.
Well, no, I know what it says down there, but like hints
Oh.
in the pictures themselves. Person has a shaved top of their head. Write this down in your notebook. Shaved top of head.
Did you want to? So
Agents, I found something.
there are so. I haven't been time agent telepathy speaking in any kind of character.
I don't know. I
But
just
we're-
I think
decided
we should
to.
do the telepathy speaking as these, like the voices should be these folk.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
because I
Ooh.
thought we were dropping into these folk, but we should still.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
even our telepathy
Yeah.
is
We're
from
using
their
their
It's
brain.
flavored
Yeah.
with their personality.
Yeah,
Alright.
Their neural pathways.
Science.
I think I've got something.
Oh, really? What's that?
Item 22.
Oh.
Is it okay if I'm the one who picked it up?
That's my item.
Really?
I'm in character.
Oh.
Well, I'll just slide it your way. You can work it out between the two.
What are you doing?
I'm also in that space.
I know, but
So
can I read it?
It's not a riveting development, but the nurse's name. It's Josephine.
Ooh. Can we?
Okay, find her in the infirmary again. So. Oh my god,
creepy.
you know what voice we should do? Eugene?
No.
Not much of a room.
No,
Yeah.
you can't do that.
Nurse's name was
Yeah.
Josephine.
No,
Nurse's
it's
name
just
is
once.
Josephine.
But we can find her in the infirmary later.
She says the schedule's the same every day.
Mm. Oh, that is good information. That is a good one. Good scoop there. Why am I using these words? What is a scoop?
I think they said scoop in 1921.
I know, but they didn't say it in the year 3027.
Are you sure? Maybe it's very popular.
It's the 20s
No.
again, baby.
Do we absorb the colloquialism as we drop into these vessels?
We study.
It said we're in.
We study.
Where did it say we are? We're in this place referred to as
Here we are,
We're in
1921.
some
Beauregard
Beauregard.
Psychiatric.
No, you motherfucker. It's
The,
2021.
this newspaper that I'm now like ripping pieces off and chewing on.
Mm-hmm.
It says it's now been over a week since 5 lunatics, inmates at the Beauregard asylum, have been declared missing. So people have gone missing from here.
Mm-hmm.
The investigation is ongoing, and the theory of an escape is probable.
Yes. Okay. Jesus, so many clues in the first dream, and the schedule is always the same. Who still has the card? Someone still have our friend? Oh,
Oh, it's,
she got it.
oh, yeah.
There's also something about a trial, the Humbert trial.
Humbert.
So you're allowed to visit the day room. Always the same. Day room. Promenade. And then back to the dorm.
That's the schedule.
Yeah. From what this card says. And if we need more information from Josephine, we can find her in the infirmary.
What?
We need more information from Josephine.
Who said that?
We can find her in the infirmary.
Time agent, keep it together.
Yeah, you feel like you're starting to lose it a little bit.
It's getting weird.
Let's put our day room test. So we've explored all of these rooms, so now we go to the next room, right?
Yeah. So, person to the left of me will be the next time captain, so that'll be you when we're done with these steps. But, where are we moving to?
Do we get to choose, or do we have to go in order, or go
We
in?
get to choose.
And we all have to go to the same room, correct?
Yes.
So we're going to make another panorama.
I feel like the strongest clue is that southeast.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Then clockwise.
Yeah, the southeast, then
But the
clockwise.
schedule.
So Josephine said our schedule was that we are allowed freely to go into the day room and the promenade, and then we can find her in the infirmary if we have more questions, and then we go back to the dormitory at the end of the day.
Gotcha. So southeast of where we are now would be the dormitory, right?
Mm.
So she's saying that we can't go there.
Wait,
until the
if
end
we
of
go
the day.
southeast and then clockwise, that's
counterclockwise that you're thinking.
Right, but we do start in like the center of the map,
Yes.
so it would make sense if we go southeast to know to either go clockwise
And then-
or counterclockwise.
I see what you're
no.
saying.
If we go southeast and then we go clockwise, we would hit the kitchen.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So go to the kitchen.
I think we're in agreement. We're just saying.
So go to the kitchen is what we're all saying.
I was saying go to the dormitory
Yeah,
first, 'cause
dormitory.
it's
I was saying
southeast of where we
dormitory.
are.
Yeah,
because this is that and then the kitchen.
Yes. We work our way around all the way to the promenade.
You're still the captain though in this room.
Yes.
So
Right.
you decide where we go next, technically, right?
Technically,
And
but
we can
I think
vote.
that dormitory is the
Consensus.
And I
consensus.
say to Eugene as we leave, I say, you know why Ada eats newspaper, don't you? It's because she's in love with me.
And then you just hear in your head.
If you
Because
like
there's
to put that
pictures of
somewhere.
You also realize the paper. Okay, I put these somewhere.
Somewhere.
Don't lose them.
Yeah, but I want to keep the
Don't
package.
they go at the bottom? Isn't that what it says?
Yes.
Yeah, in the exact order that they were flipped, they just go to the bottom.
So we're going to where?
The dorm? Are we allowed to? Will we stop?
That's where we're supposed to go at the end of the day.
So we'll find out
So
if there is a negative. I don't
we're
know.
skipping steps.
And
we're breaking the rules.
And we gotta roll.
Going
right?
rogue.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
So
how does that?
Blazing a trail.
Dormitory.
Rocking the boat.
Okay.
That's
Sit
all I
down,
got.
sit down, sit down. You're
Right.
rocking.
That's a lot.
That was one more than I thought I had in me.
Yeah, all the
It
papers.
was. I started it and I was like, I'm gonna max out at 2 this bit.
You never do.
The picture I was.
Ooh.
Oh, so we've got some locks.
Yeah.
How do we get them? How do we get them?
We need our
That's
tokens.
cool.
And then
How do we get them by the end of the day?
So we roll at the end of everything.
Yeah, when we move rooms, we will always roll.
And what is the roll? It shows how much time it took us to get there.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So that's that. And now you will be time captain, so you read what is in A to assess the situation.
And I read all of this one out loud, or I give it in.
Give it a look-see and then you just.
Yeah, give it a look-see.
No, I think I just read it.
Okay.
Story.
Yeah.
Okay. After walking a few minutes down the asylum corridors, you enter the dormitory. It's a large room bordered by 2 rows of beds. At this time of day, only a few beds are occupied by apathetic patients who, between a few senseless mumbles, let out discreet snores. To the left, a patient calls you from his bed. At the back of the room, lockers hold the personal belongings of patients. To the right, through the windows, you glimpse the large park on the east side of the building. A closer look might allow you to better scope out the surrounding area.
Probably sign off the state tokens. Alright, here we are.
So now we have locked rooms.
Mm-hmm.
So that means that we need to...
Acquire state tokens to access them. Which to do that...
Welcome to the rule book. Boop, boop, boop.
Welcome to rule.
They come from
We
either
got
our
it.
actions, the paths we take, or the items or information we gain
So we have to gain information
from
to get...
other cards. We basically unlock these with other cards.
We just keep playing and we get those things.
Yep.
Okay, and now we just determine where we go.
Yeah,
right?
what room we want to go in.
Felix is gonna go talk to the patient who called him Uber.
Okay.
He's a very friendly guy.
Heard.
Where does Eugene want to go? We'll keep the whole band together.
Yeah, where does Eugene want to go?
Wasn't there a patient that was like...
The patient that calls somebody out,
Mhm.
lockers in the back of the room, and a window that you can see to the outside.
Let's go to the window.
Groovy.
Take me over to that window over there.
Well, all right.
I immediately go to start digging through my stuff.
Alright.
Are you talking to me? What's going on? Huh? Why you called my name out?
Relax. You're just in a receptacle.
Ooh.
So
Oh.
everyone,
I think I saw something.
you won't believe it.
I'm in love.
Yes.
You won't believe it. You simply won't believe it. We saw a winged beast
And then, in an instant, gone.
in the blink of an eye.
Winged beast.
A winged beast.
Was it the manticore?
A la the manticore.
Was it a bird?
Oh no.
I don't know what it was.
Can manticores fly?
It's too rife with intrigue to be a coincidence, wouldn't you say?
I think we should stay here a couple more times. There's
Ah.
something I want to break into.
I need to put 5 shield tokens on the lockers.
Okay.
If we want to open this, I have to pass this test.
Alright, well then there you go.
But here's the deal. This guy wants me to let him out of his chains. I don't know. I don't know if I should let him out of his chains.
Does he look violent?
He's got a mustache that curves up like that.
If anyone
So
wants it.
maybe...
Oh,
If anyone were to let him out, you'd be the best to defend yourself.
beautiless day.
That's true.
What do you think, Eugene?
I don't know. What do you think, Eugene?
It's his left leg and his right leg. They're just never on the same page.
We're on the same floor.
What do you have against men with curled up mustaches, huh?
You never know what's in him.
Well,
Maybe it's a caterpillar, really.
I could
on his
name one
lips.
thing.
Like a caterpillar?
No. I'll tell you when you're older.
And can I do my test now, or do we do that?
This will be the action. So, what do we want to do
What?
for our actions? You're gonna commit to the test by
It's
using
a
characteristic,
deftness. And I'm going to ask someone to come join me after this.
I'm also going to do this test
and
to free him. I need 2 shields and a bomb. I don't know what this green
bomb?
sphere is.
Oh, it's
that's
deftness.
the test. Yeah, that's the test.
That's the type of test. I'm also doing it.
So the green one. I also
Yeah.
have a deftness.
Yeah, you know that deftness.
It's only 2 shield, though?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
here's
sort
your
of
two
like
shield.
a. I don't
You know, back in my day, I used to be a really swivel suave pickpocket. And I'm also pretty good with talking with the ladies and the gents, depending on which climb of the tree I want to do.
Climb up the tree.
Yeah, I made that up as I went along.
Climb up the tree.
My training comes
It's a common, it's a colloquial of the time.
Yeah, yeah.
Climb of the tree.
I need to get 5 if we want to get all the items inside.
So,
Okay.
so how much deftness do you have, Eugene?
I got 3.
Oh, well then, yeah, I guess you'll be the biggest help to. All right. So, do we lose any time if I wheel you over to Ada?
So our action for this unit of time will be the movement.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So yeah, we will move to Ada.
Okay.
And Tyler, you're green.
all of our time will move, right?
Yes.
Green, right?
Yeah. And that means I'm going to do a roll of 2 during my turn to try, because I have a
Can I
deftness
add my
of 2.
deftness?
Not
Before
yet.
that? Okay.
Next
yet.
turn,
Next turn.
but I'm going to do mine.
I've been told I have deft hands.
Ooh, you got a skull.
But there's
and a
no
star.
skulls
Yeah.
there, so it's fine. So I just take 1 off.
Oh, so if there was a skull there, you would.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
would take damage. But this is,
Oh.
and clearly that would mean it was a risky situation. This is just me trying to break into the locker.
So now I have 1 deafness on here. So how many dice do I? Just 1.
Yep.
Okay. 1
Woo!
shield goes away.
Nailed it.
His arm comes.
Okay.
All right, and now I guess we will help with the picking of the lock, and you're in the room too.
So it's
So
another.
we-
you
that
can,
was 1
you
turn?
can also leave
Yeah. So now we're down to 20.
because since we're in this room with her,
Mm-hmm.
she can push us. You can, if you felt like you had strong combat
Gotcha.
or whatever, you can
But
help.
because of the state symbols, like we can't even flip these 2 cards, right?
We're about to be able to. I have to do this again.
So should I just go wait by the state symbol?
Oh, that's
cards?
not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Just in case we get okay. So just on gut instinct, what state is it? State card, state emblem?
State token.
What state token do we think we're gonna get? The blue one or the gray one?
The blue. We're definitely gonna get the blue one because that's what this one will. Open.
Oh,
okay.
it says what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
I'll go
Oh,
stand
wow.
on the blue one.
All right, I will go stand by the blue one. Everyone, I'm standing.
So you spend your turn moving.
I'm standing by.
I spend my turn attempting another roll.
I'm standing
You're
by
rolling
them.
with us.
You can't place your pawn while it's locked.
Oh.
Oh, damn!
man.
So just roll with
But-
us, and then next turn we'll go check it out.
Yeah.
But good thinking, looking that up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure. Wanted to make sure I'm playing it right, Space Cowboy.
Eugene, I'm not leaving your side.
So we're
Us
all rolling
boys.
deafness this turn
you
then?
need to be
could help.
afraid. Oh,
Space Cowboys.
Hang
There's
on.
more than one.
Well, no, because now he
Felix
No,
is
it's
giving
fine,
me
it's
that
fine,
look.
move. Yeah. You
So I'm gonna do
You
my
first.
roll. All right.
So
1
on.
and nothing.
It's all in your head.
Okay, and now it's my turn.
Yep.
Hut. 2.
Yeah!
So-
Sock 'em.
Whew. He rips one arm off. He rips the other chain off the guy, and he says, "Be free."
Karate chop
You can place
the
that
rail.
in there. So at all times, we all have access to the state tokens. It's not like the items.
Because it's a
Ah.
state. It's like what's occurring.
Yeah.
So now this is unlocked,
Yeah. So we can move to it and look at it.
and
Next
that test is completed.
Did you want to roll a?
Yeah. You roll. We have 3 deafness, so we roll 3 dice.
Oops.
That one.
2.
Should I roll too?
Yeah, absolutely.
Is it just based on
Whatever your deafness is.
deafness? Okay, that's 2.
Hey!
1 star, perfect.
And now we get whatever's in the locker.
Well, we could have stopped on the number of shields and we would have got 1 item, 2 items, or 3 items. But since we went all the way down, if we stop now after all the items, we take all 3. Item 2, 3, and 4.
Oh, okay.
Because normally we would pick 1 randomly, but we get all 3.
2, 3, 4.
And all of us can get 1. We found a plunger that unclogs toilets. This was 2. One of us sees this. Go ahead, you start looking at that. A fake ruby?
You can show everybody though.
Because
Stuff.
yeah. So we got a plunger,
Can
a
Felix-
fake ruby,
can-
and whatever that is.
So it's a pentagram, and there's 5 with a reticle next to it, and then he,
Is that the hashtag?
and then Ja, and Ti, and Z,
AD.
and
There's a message of some sort.
then
Oh my god, this game is... Or initials.
this sort of looks like the thing that is on top of Midna's head in Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess.
What does the
You
thing
sure
written
it's a
above it
5?
You
say?
see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Oh,
I do.
it's-
I do.
It said, in the dormitory, we found a piece of paper with scribbled symbols. Here's the transcription. I'm guessing that was written by an attendant or a nurse.
Or drawn by you.
Or drawn by you.
I'm going with the paint thing.
Yeah,
the paint
it's my
supplies earlier.
It's my thing. I wrote it there. We found, what does it say? It was things we found in the dormitory.
So why don't you keep the pentagram?
Okay, I'll keep the pentagram.
Just don't eat it, please.
You're rich. You keep the ruby, and
Oh.
here's the plunger. You can use like
We
a
need the
walking
plunger.
stick.
Oh, I wanted the plunger.
You had 2
You weren't
items.
there.
I have a key.
You weren't there.
You weren't
Okay.
there.
I wanted to fight with it.
I'll just hold on to this ruby.
Okay,
It
so...
might be real, I don't know.
So we have spent 2 turns in this
Yeah.
round.
We didn't spend the other
I've
time.
always trusted my
No, we
admirers. I never
He
had
moved
them
us down.
inspected.
I moved you down.
It's the sentimental value that
Yeah.
moves most.
It's supposed to be the time captain who moves us.
That's
So
true.
let me just do it.
Okay, what was that?
We took
Start at 25. Search the day room. Search the day room.
moved to 2 rooms,
Took 2.
and then we did
An
1 turn
action,
here, and
yeah.
then so now we're down to here.
Yeah.
We just did 2 moves in here.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool.
Holy cow!
And we will
so,
now have to do a third to get to dormitory E.
Yes. Oh, and let's. So we could do that, and that's the only option. We could not go
Yeah.
there. We could go to the next room. We have 18 minutes left.
I don't know. Yeah, does that imply that whatever's in there is useful? The fact that we had to unlock it with a state token?
Yeah, probably.
Word. Well then,
We'll
Yeah.
find out if it does.
Yeah.
let's all go to the room.
Party.
Let's go to
I
the
moved mine.
room. Hopefully, we all don't get stuck in there.
It's like, and it's the mana core.
It's the man
The reason it was a state is because the guy attacks you and we don't have to fight him.
All right.
Oh.
just read it out loud since
Yeah.
we're all in that room.
As soon as you free him, the man stares at you. Then a disquieting grin twists his features.
I knew don't trust
But-
the mustache.
But it's you. It's you! You're my executioners, the ones who left me here to rot until I die! He rushes you. Fight him off.
Yeah, Felix, fight him off.
We're all in here, so we all get to fight him off.
Okay.
Felix,
You
fight
have
him
the
off.
plunger, so
Suddenly, Eugene jumps up. Out of
What are
his
the
wheelchair.
shields and
Is he gonna run?
what are the shields and what are we using?
it's 3 deaths.
3 skulls.
Okay, so how does
And
combat
fight.
work?
It's the
again?
same as all the other tests. You just roll the combat
There's 3
stat.
skulls.
Okay, so I have 3 combat.
So who wants to roll first?
I will.
Alright.
Can I have? I have 3
Bang,
combat,
bang.
so I get 3 of
Ding,
those.
ding.
What's
Yeah.
your resistance to?
No.
Oh,
My
your resistance is
resistance
high?
is
Yeah, you
also
attack
3.
first.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
make
I'm just
friends.
gonna try to like pop him right in the face.
Pop him.
Like stupid.
Call him
Pop him
Pop.
like a champagne
Pop,
bottle.
pop.
Boom!
1, 2,
That's
3.
That's it.
And you
Wait,
got
don't y'all have to roll 3 skulls?
no.
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 3 of these.
All the
we
hits
could
apply
use.
to all shields.
Um,
The skulls are made
however,
to take hits.
You got one of these.
I got one of these, and that's a thing for Felix. So each blank dice
Mm-hmm.
obtained in combat
Mhm.
inflicts 1 point of stress on Felix. Take a green token from the reserve and place it on this card. When Felix had accumulated 3 of these tokens, his paranoia spikes and he attacks another agent.
Hurt.
So I've got one.
What happens when he attacks another agent?
So that means we
It was
remove this from this
Game.
deck for this run. It will go back in once we run again.
Okay.
And it was locked, so we would have been stuck there. Until we did
Correct.
it. Does it create any other scenario?
And we
Nothing is
can't
gained
get
from
into
that?
No.
F right now, so
So it was a waste of time. No, I'm just saying you
yeah,
were right.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
So it's good to know. So that was.
So that means if it
that's
sounds
17.
like a bad idea.
Now we're at 17.
No.
Wait, no. We're at 18.
No, we had to spend this round
And that
to
was
fight.
okay. So that
We
was round
moved,
17.
Then fought. Yeah. So now I guess we.
Wait, we moved, and that's one.
Yeah.
And we fought. That's
That's-
two.
yeah, you're
so
right.
that's one more.
That's
we thought
right.
that was
Yeah, you're right.
Oh,
The
okay.
18 was the move.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
So we have to go to our next room. We
Yeah.
went down here. We've got the paper. It was obtained from the dormitory.
Can I see that?
We're in the
Paper?
dormitory.
Probably
This-
both of those things.
Yeah, we can pass these along each other as we're moving from room to room.
Um,
Or because we're all in the same space.
Do we have to follow the floor plan in terms of like how we go into rooms?
For now, yes, because
So like,
there are like location packets that don't have a name on them.
oh,
Yeah, so for now we're only relegated to the rooms that are on the cards.
Because we have to know where we're going.
Yeah.
okay. So
Then clockwise.
then clockwise. So let's go to the kitchen. It's
So
gonna be far.
So I think that's the clue, is that the southeast clockwise is that for the start of this game, start southeast and work your way clockwise.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what do we do about the blank rooms?
We just pass them. We
Okay,
don't go
so we are going to the kitchen
Yeah.
next, and
Okay.
Tyler, that means you are the time agent, but
So
I
first,
roll.
in. You clean this up.
And how many dice do I roll?
You don't roll
None. You'll
multiple
run
dice.
this dice. So you want to clean it up in order.
Woo!
Yep.
Okay.
Then you will roll the time dice. That's how many minutes it takes to
No
get to the kitchen.
No whammies, no whammies. That's the most whammies.
Whammies. 1, 2, 3.
We weren't
Felix
wheeling
is-
you around.
No, Felix just lumbers. He's not a fast
Well,
walker.
he's stressed
Yeah.
because he's in love with me.
I want to note though something.
Poor boy tries to keep it a secret,
As time
but it's all in the
I
eyes.
want to let everyone know.
So talking about that lock idea,
Mhm.
the idea that if something seems like a bad idea in it, but still has that association of like something happens,
Mhm.
now we know that it's like, oh, that's because something's gonna like.
Oh, and we
so
don't
we can
have,
play the reality of what's going on, like.
But we also run this segment of time before, so we can save time
Yeah.
by skip. So okay, it's important to write that stuff down. So
Yeah.
So
uh,
it was
dorm.
E. We put it away.
No, that's right here. Dorm E.
Dorm E. Don't go into dorm E.
It wasn't dorm E, it was dorm.
It was dorm E. I have the card.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes, it was E.
E was the fight that we
Yeah.
unlocked.
Yes, that's what I mean.
Okay. So
Oh,
we don't even
we-
have to spend time
oh,
talking to
we
him.
don't even-
No, no, no. But we probably still want the state token because we don't know if there are other cards that have this symbol on it.
Okay.
Yeah, we still
So
want the
get
state
the
token.
state, but
So
don't.
don't do the
Right.
fight.
So
Open
at the
the
end of
door.
the session, all of what we've accumulated goes away as well.
Yes.
Unless it says otherwise.
Unless it says otherwise. Like there are item cards that
Don't go away.
that have like the time, the symbol of the time agency on them.
Yeah.
We keep those from run to run. We don't
Gotcha.
have to get them again.
Something to return.
Okay.
All right. So time has passed, and
We're
we are
going to the
now
kitchen.
in the kitchen.
So then you will grab the kitchen and you will lay all those out, and the previous packet goes to the bottom of the deck. The dormitory goes to the bottom.
Previous.
What did you do with the? Oh,
Yep.
don't this again.
Yeah. Okay, so don't dorm E, and Jesus. Now, what's the clues on these guys?
One of them is about the Humbert trial.
Yeah.
And it also says that 5 asylum inmates, not inmates. That's not the right word. People.
It says inmates.
All right.
I'm also looking at like all the other stuff.
Do you
Good
want me to
thing.
see Tyler?
A
This
lot
is
of 5 because
small
it's a pentagram.
Ew, gross.
And the pentagram has a 5 drawn in it.
Oh, that's it. There's just
It's
3.
a very small room.
Yeah.
All right.
Go ahead, time captain.
After having wandered for some time in the corridors, you reach a room next to an empty refectory, the kitchen. A rather unpleasant cabbagey smell fills this room, edged with work areas that are covered in pots and pans and other cookwares. To the left, a man in his 50s, in bold, turns to you and begins to smile after he sees your group. By the back wall, 2 men are washing dishes and paying no attention. In the far corner, a man and a woman talk to one another in a low voice. Okay.
Felix gonna go over to the guys, cause he's gonna the guy who smiled at him, cause he's gonna ask for some food.
Alright.
Is what he thinks. I love the. Why is my body doing this? Well,
It's what I want to do.
Hello, man.
they're not paying attention.
With a nibble.
Who are you?
They can't feel it when you lick their elbows.
What do you say we eavesdrop on those two lovebirds over there? See what they're talking about.
We think.
Of course, it's doomed, and you know why.
And why is that?
It's because they're in love with me. They just don't know it yet. Sometimes it's latent, preemptive, like consumption.
Let's go and see, shall we?
It's role play.
Eugene's just
All right.
like anything to shut you up. You're so into yourself. Everyone.
There's a bit of gossip going
Bit
around.
of gossip.
Go ahead, tell me,
Eugene. If you will. Yes, Eugene.
Oh.
These two were talking about a nurse and a doctor
Doing the naughty bits.
doing something
Yes.
shady.
A nurse and a doctor.
We're not sure what that means. Shady.
They're yelling at me. They want us out of here.
And then they yelled at us.
Because you hear something like,
Get out of here, you crazies! Where do you think you are? We're working here.
is what it says they said. It's probably loud enough for us all to hear.
But there's a key on one of their belts. If someone has deft hands, we only have one chance at this, though.
Hello.
Well, I think we can squeaky our way by them as we wheelchair our way out of here.
Oh,
Do you have a deftness of 3?
Oh, yeah.
I only have 2. You should do it.
this man has no actual food. He only has something called nose candy. Felix is upset about this.
I'd like to talk to him about the nose candy.
That's cocaine.
Is it something you can do?
Yeah, it says you can obtain item 12 by either negotiating with the cook or giving him 2 blue tokens.
Oh. We don't have 2 blue tokens.
No.
There must be a way to get them. But we can negotiate.
I don't want nose candy.
And you can't negotiate because you have 0 negotiate.
I just start.
Wait.
Felix just starts kind
I've
of
got
yelling at him, going,
3 negotiate.
"Do you want nose candy?"
Is that what we would get from?
Yeah, I'm assuming.
He said, "Yeah."
So,
Wait.
Do we want cocaine?
As
I
time
don't want
captain, I have
cocaine.
an idea.
Oh no, I was incorrect. Sorry.
What?
He wants 2 doses of nose candy for
Something.
We don't have that character.
item 12.
Something.
Oh, he would
Well,
have
and
the
we can either give him the nose candy
Or talk him down.
or we can negotiate.
Well, why don't I have a talk with the nice
I
gentleman?
was gonna say,
Okay.
you should probably wheel him around some meat in the same room, so that way you can keep moving him, and I'll meet to help you negotiate. Because multiple people, right? It doesn't say one person.
Well, ours is only 1 chance.
Yeah, yours is one
Yeah.
chance, so like you should both be there so that way you're not by yourself.
So wait, do we move down 3? Now we
We're going to move 1 now.
okay.
So moves 1, and we're all taking the move action.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I'm going to you.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm moving you.
We're going
Whose place is missing still?
So we're going here.
ours.
And then me and you are going here.
Yes.
Yes. Cool. Great. Perfect. To steal the key from me, you need to get at least 2 punchies.
So you come to beg me for another scrap of meat to feed the cats in the parking lot. Well, that's no problem as long as you have 2 doses of nose candy.
Okay.
So who's rolling first?
They roll on first. They're trying to steal this because it's a 1 chance.
Thank you. So I will do a characteristic action for this turn. Yahtzee!
Do we get it?
We get item 6.
Yes. And we have to negotiate.
Ooh, another
And you have to
key.
negotiate.
You just gotta get rid of 4 total. So the
So
2 of us are like puppy dogs.
Well, maybe your puppy
That's
dog.
what I do.
I'm
And I'm panting,
I'm tracing his collar up and down with a warm finger. I go,
To get it so warm.
nose candy. Is that your only vice? And I'm gonna use my ability to turn one die of my choice into a success. So that's 3.
There you
wow,
go.
what a beast.
So that gets
It's
rid of.
only for negotiation, but still.
What an
That's
animal.
still really good.
It would have
That's
been
fucking
3. There would have been 3
Flash
shields, so
little
now there's only one
booty.
shield left on his space, which is B.
So we have to stay
Wait,
in
you
here.
said there were
No, we don't, because I didn't do my persuasion roll yet.
Wait, you said there were 3 shields?
There were 4 total.
Oh, you
she
moved
just
it
got
back.
4.
Okay.
So I'm gonna roll 2 because I'm gonna be like,
Please.
Don't look at me.
And there it is.
last one. We get item 12, and I think she gets it.
Oh wait.
And let's go.
Wow, okay.
Efficient. What is it?
We get 2 pieces of meat. We can eat them and recover 2 health.
Oh.
We don't even have to cook them.
Heard? Is that what it says?
No, it just shows 2
Raw
really
meat.
fucking raw pieces of meat.
Image kind of looks
Oh,
12 is meat.
Wow.
Like at first glance, I thought it looked like a heart.
I mean, I don't even make like a flow chart.
Here's the real question.
Yeah.
Hey, is this human meat?
I don't think so, because
I don't think so either.
it looks like it came from.
nice
Looks like
job.
steak.
All right, time
Yeah.
captain.
All right.
no,
Let me get
human
everything
next.
rearranged. So B is back, C is back. Everyone take your pieces because we are moving out of here. Back to the infirmary to come and hang out.
So we'll find Josephine in here.
We might be like,
Josephine,
Oh wait, didn't you say that
that
you overheard?
wayward girl,
Didn't you say you overheard gossip of
A nurse?
a kiosk
And a doctor?
liaison.
A nurse and a doctor?
Could
Yeah,
Josephine
doing
be
the
the
shady-
one?
boy.
Oh boy!
Floorplay.
Couldn't the nurse be the one? Josephine?
Oh, it could certainly have been Josephine. Those
But
eyelashes.
they're having an affair. Is that what it is?
I hope that we can find out her last name here, because if that's true, then the pentagram stands for initials of people. Because there's a J.A. on here.
Oh.
Oh, that's why maybe the names aren't given to us right away. Josephine Alabaster. What are the other initials on there?
T.I. A.D. H.E. and what is either an N or a Z, because all the letters are written in different ways on the pentagram, so I can't tell.
Okay.
Maybe they all initial it. But they're all part of the order.
The order of the 5.
5 people went missing.
Oh.
Maybe 5 of them aren't missing but work here now.
Mm.
And they're running the place.
Or the 5 missing were sacrificed to this time anomaly.
Maybe. Alright, here's
And
A.
there's still a manticore running
B.
around.
We have to go to the garden at some point. We saw it.
Do manticores exist in the future, and that's why there's one here?
And we just spent how much time talking while we walked? 2.
All of it.
That's fair.
2.
All right.
All right, so I'm time captain.
You're
now?
time
You are
captain.
now
And
time
so I
captain.
described the
Yeah.
infirmary
And
based
you
on.
read A. No, you're fine.
You cross the main corridor of the asylum, then open a massive door over which a sign reads Infirmary. Access forbidden to hysterics and agitated patients. Behind the door, a large room holds a few beds on which patients are lying. At the bedside of one of them, an assistant nurse administers treatment under the attentive eye of Josephine, the nurse you previously met in the day room. Directly in front of you, an orderly stares at you continuously and smiles widely at you, no doubt an invitation to speak. On the right, a large armoire filled with medicine of all kinds catches your attention.
Are there any bolded bits on there? Or is it just for the people?
It's assistant nurse, Josephine, and large armoire.
So that's the assistant nurse and this is Josephine?
Yeah.
I think what's also clutch about this game is that we don't spend time units for the initial readings. Like, we don't have to move. Fuck, it's so unfortunate that we're Eugene.
Why?
Because it forces us to take 2 turns in places.
What do you mean? Why?
Because there's 4 places to explore.
Oh,
you can
and
only
you
do
have
3
to
at a time.
be with
Yeah.
someone.
Well, I can, but regardless, it costs us a time unit if I don't.
Yeah.
Which there might be a strategy for that, but I'm not sure what yet.
So what do we want to prioritize, I guess? Like, what do we think needs to get visited right away?
Well, he seems like he wants to talk to someone, so I think anyone with a high conversation so they don't have to move.
I've got a high. I've got 3.
I was gonna say I want to roll you over to those things in case
How
there's
about
something
the
about
hot
snatching
doctor?
something.
Sure.
We can do it together.
Sure.
And I'll also talk to Josephine and see if she'll tell me her last name.
Okay.
Well, I think I'm talking to the hot doctor.
You're talking to this doctor.
Hot
You
dog.
said hot doctor.
They're all
She
hot
said
doctors to her. That's the problem.
Okay, so the only ones you don't want to talk to is the attendee.
Yeah.
You look at it first and
I'll come over to you. Oh, cool. Oh. If we own key 24, take item 7.
Got it.
Yeah!
Wait, you don't have it though.
We have it
Yeah, I think
together.
it's-
Okay.
Yeah.
As a.
But there's some card, like there may be like one of those locked rooms or something may like take us somewhere, or
Yeah.
someone might snatch something from us. So it matters who has it in that circumstance.
Gotcha.
but it doesn't matter here.
Yeah, it doesn't matter here unless
Okay.
someone is like trying to swipe something from you right now.
Okay.
So we get item. What is it? 7?
Jeez.
Here, I think you're the person that would swipe or no swiping.
Ooh. Okay.
Was the guy we talked to earlier Vassal?
Vassal's one of the characters, one of the sleeves.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
His cocaine can also be used by Vassal. I just got his cocaine.
Oh, well, rip us.
We get 3 blue tokens on this card, and if we spend 1, we regain 1 life.
Got it.
Everyone, I don't want to alarm you, but I'm going to have to talk fast. Otherwise, Pierre is not going to let go of my arm.
What?
I got to roll. There's 4 shields on escaping the trap
Yes.
that is Pierre.
Is it a conversation?
Yes.
Yes.
Why?
Just kind of I called it.
Oh yeah, you knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah.
I'll just remember that it's 4.
There are also shield tokens here.
Oh.
Well, it
Is
does
it-
matter because of
What
their
type of
specific
shield
symbols.
is it? What type of symbol?
So it is.
Was he?
Yeah, he was talking.
Yeah, but what specific?
It's a.
Oh, just regular shields.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
So 4.
Some of them
regular.
have like debuffs on them. Yeah.
So this is 4 regular shields.
Does he have? Oh, he doesn't have any skull dice. So you're fine. There's
Yeah.
no. Oh,
And
we
I
only have
can-
1 chance.
Yeah. I think so, unless I stay, because it says to leave. You'll have to talk quickly to slip your grasp and be able to leave this card.
Oh, you're locked in.
So I'm locked in.
And
I
so
can
you
turn
beat
one
him.
of these skulls into a
Success.
success, so 2 are gone. But yeah, he's got me by the arm.
So we're gonna have to
You
spend
have to
another
spend a
turn. Is that the whole thing of what that is?
I think so.
He doesn't like tell you.
So then
anything.
you can't
He's
move.
just got me by the arm.
So it's time, Captain.
No, I haven't done my thing yet.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Just got information that their doctor name is Dr. Hyacinth.
Josephine.
No,
Oh, the doctor's name is Hyacinth.
So that would be last initials or second initial H.
Yeah, there's a first initial H on here.
he says she's given me item number 8, which I assume is a key.
Gotcha.
Because,
Wait, what is H next to?
It is HE.
H-E. 8, you said?
8. Oh,
What'd she give you?
we got a new location.
Oh.
Whoa!
Place it on the. Is it fill the thing?
You've discovered a new location. Place this card on the current plan.
Oh, and it stays for next time. It's got the symbol.
Dope.
That's so cool. Yeah.
This game is really cool.
Big fan, big fan.
He said that no one's in the office right now. He's got an appointment with a small group and that I can go at any time.
Heard.
Dang.
Well, we have to spend another turn here anyways for you to get out.
And we got whatever's there already,
Yeah.
so we can. The rest of us can move to that.
I wish there was something we could do if there was like
Yeah.
if we only do have one person who's stuck because we can't leave them.
Yeah, we can't. I mean, we can help with the test if we.
That's what I was gonna say. Is I'll move in too. because I have conversation.
Yeah.
And then
Maybe. Yeah. Lady, why don't you do it? Because I don't know. Because it's only a trap card if there's one woman present.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yee.
Yeah.
So
So
if
maybe
we-
it should be Felix who comes in and helps me talk.
well, he
I
can't
had
talk.
0 talk.
0 talk.
I can't help.
You guys don't have any talk.
Oh, we have plenty of talk. I just thought narratively
Got that.
I can't get in
We're
there
talk.
because. But we can help. Oh yeah, let's do that. Well,
As I roll by on my
One time.
movement,
Yes.
I roll you there and keep walking,
Mhm. And
Yes.
I go over here.
and I go there
And
too.
remember to move us 1 down.
I'm not time captain no more.
Oh.
So we go down to 10.
Yeah, because we all spend a turn moving,
Okay.
except for you, who would have another turn rolling.
right. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. You would roll again.
Okay.
So I roll again.
Yep.
Just
Yep.
independently.
Yep.
Alright.
Oh, right. Move.
Yes. Yep. Yep.
There we go.
Hey,
back.
bada bing, bada boom. Why
Okay.
don't you to check out the?
Look, Pierre. It's not you. It's everything about you. Ta.
I understand.
Do we look at it the minute we get here?
No,
or
no,
do we
no.
have to spend it. Yeah.
If we.
No, we don't have to spend a thing. We have to spend a thing if we want to do an action.
Yeah.
So if there's an
okay.
action on here.
Yeah. You moved there.
That was our
so-
last action.
Oh, that's a creepy image.
Eugene, you thought I was making it up. Well, the proof is in the pudding.
Hey, I was there to help
He
you.
was
whenever
putting the moves on me.
Uh-oh. We got
What do you
something.
think, Eugene?
Eugene?
What do you think about that crazy guy?
We got something.
I think he's a rat, Eugene.
We got the key to the dormitory.
It's not the
Oh.
key. It's an event status.
Okay.
So the way that we had the fight, it's in the same room as the fight, but
Okay.
now it's that other door,
Okay. Yep.
the
Yep. Yep.
dormitory.
seems to have information.
I can't talk to you here,
I don't know.
but meet me in the dormitory later. Is what she said.
Okay. Okay.
So, what's more important, that we follow the original clue of going clockwise, or that we go to this new room that we just discovered?
So yeah, and this
Or
is
go
the
back
part.
to the dormitory.
This is the sandbox of the game now because we have 10 units left. We're gonna spend anywhere from 1 to 3 on the next move, and then like we're only gonna get to go through 2 more rooms, and we're gonna get kicked back again. So
I say
These'll leave us when we.
yeah,
This'll stay.
Gotcha. So that'll always be there for us to explore.
Because it's got a time unit on it.
Mhm.
But like when we get booted out and then we restart,
we'll have to go to her to get the event.
we'll have to come back
Gotcha.
to get these
yeah,
again.
yeah. I think that we keep going follow the first clue, because we're gonna run out of time regardless. There's no way we're gonna like
Yeah.
finish it. So I say we keep going clockwise, get all the clues from the clockwise clue,
Well,
and then
we just haven't been to the promenade.
So we have to go to the promenade next and finish that one. Then whatever time left, we can go back to the dormitory to use the state token.
Yeah, I think we should have enough time to do that, right?
Because that
Yeah.
decides if talking to the nurse is important.
Mhm. I agree. So we go to the promenade.
You'll roll. You'll clean this up, time captain. Excuse me. Sorry, everyone.
Um,
Right back.
D and E, and then I'll just
And it goes into the bottom.
There's so many more rooms to discover.
and then I
you know.
set up the promenade.
Like I bet another one of these covers the.
And folks at home, this was so much more difficult to read than it was to play. So really,
Yes.
don't be discouraged. I was heavily discouraged. I was complaining to Jeremy, not constantly. I just like I prefaced with a really big complaint. I was like, Jeremy, this is not my bag. I'm so bad at rules. Just so you know.
The book is dense, but it's pretty easy to play.
Yeah, I think so
We're
too.
just rolling along now.
Okay, we've got a lot of locked locations in the promenade.
And I think what will happen is what.
This is
This-
definitely end game stuff here.
No, this is where we need to find access to the garden.
And you have to
From what we
roll
saw.
how long it took us to get
How
here.
long it took?
Oh, that's a lot of time.
Balls.
1, 2, 3. Okay. Read us. Great.
Grace.
Grace is the time captain.
You're time captain now.
I am?
You're the time captain, Eugene.
No,
Luke
Luke
just
got
finished.
finished.
You're in charge.
Despite the glaring sun, the wind whips at your faces and the cold chills your bones. The yard is surrounded by walls high enough to drive any thought of breaking out from your mind. To your left, on a small patch of grass specifically set up for it, 3 people seem to have just finished a croquet game. In the back of the yard, a large gate is guarded by 2 watchmen, and through it you can spy a park and its tree-bordered paths. And to your right, near the wall, a patient in a tuxedo spins around, improvising some sort of choreography.
And that's the promenade.
So you can leave that face up in the A section.
So what are the 3 again?
So croquet,
Mm-hmm.
a gate that leads to a yard,
Mm-hmm.
and a man dancing, a patient dancing.
Okay,
I think my skills would be best put to use at the gate.
I think so too.
Maybe if I sidle up to one of those guards, I can take a peek through those bars.
Oh.
Nice rhyme.
It could either be conversation or it could be a fight.
With
The gate, I think.
The gate? No, I think it's gonna be an image, like a close-up image, right?
Well, I'm saying if there is a test, I think that it'll be either conversation or combat, like trying to break through the gate or talking them into letting us out.
I just bribe them with a ruby.
Do you want
wrapped
to
in
go
meat.
with him?
The croquet might be deafness because we might have to play with them.
Oh, see, I was thinking that one would be fight.
It
Or
could
whack you
also
with their
be
Because
mallets.
yeah, they're
It
gonna
could-
whack you with
yeah.
it. That's what I think.
The way they're holding it, yeah.
Yeah, it's very aggressive.
I'd
All
say
right.
we should go by the gate.
I don't want to go somewhere where there's combat and somewhere where I can use deafness.
You don't or do?
My combat is 1.
Yeah, but our deafness is 3.
I want to go.
This, I think for every room, this move is the most crucial because it's the one where we don't have to spend a time unit. You know
We'd
what I
spent
mean?
3 though.
Yeah. Well,
If you
today-
think about it, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like that's us spending it. But
Yeah.
I want to go to the croquet people. I think that's gonna be a fight.
Okay.
Or it's deafness, but
Eugene, do you want to go with me to the gate?
anyone could
You want to go to the gate? Okay.
All right.
Could you
Here
have
we go.
me a D, please?
3, 2.
Thank you.
Okay.
oh, you were right.
It was deafness. You want to play?
Yeah, it's deafness.
Bit of glibness.
Do we own Q6?
We
Yeah.
do. Okay. Okay. And it's good that we're both here. Sick. Oh, I'm so sick.
Persuade
Yeah.
the guards.
So that one is talking.
Yeah.
There's another time agent here.
What?
He says he's with us.
With us? Did he mention the
See.
agency by name?
He said he's an undercover agent. We
Okay,
found a way to activate a vault.
but they're in the day room.
I need the plunger.
Who's got the...
Thank
Eugene's
you.
got the plunger. Good
Just,
thinking.
I was carrying it, and here it is for you on the way I come through. And as that was happening, that means we just got another status. Yay!
Okay, great.
It's the pink one.
And so we roll together, and what is the
So we
amount?
roll one at a time. He has
got
it's
six.
seven shields.
7 shields?
Yeah.
What are they trying to do?
We're
Talk?
trying to schmooze these 2 guards.
To let you through.
Yeah.
Through.
So it's 1, 2, 3,
7?
4. Yeah, I need 3 more.
But
3
we-
more, just regular
We
shields.
roll together? Right?
Yeah, yeah, we roll one at a time
God.
together.
Okay. So...
Oh my god.
But there's
3.
no danger to it. So
One.
No one.
Do you turn it into
Okay.
a single success or a super success?
there's supposed to be 7. You're
No,
saying
it
there's
shows
6.
on my card. It's only a single success.
You can leave that there. There's 5.
She's good, but she's not.
I'm not that
Alright,
good.
you roll this time.
What, did you roll it all?
Yeah, I did.
Okay,
2 more.
so that's 1. No,
Yeah,
just take
well,
one
yeah,
away.
I see, I see, I see, I
And
see.
we got 3.
Alright, so we have 4 left. I guess we'll stay another one to unlock this gate.
So this one is a what is the green one?
Deft.
Yes.
This one's deafness, and it takes 4 shields because
Okay.
it's you have to win the game,
Uh-huh.
or if you want to join them in the game, it's 4 shields, and I only have 1 dice. I can try, but I just don't think that.
So-
Because we just activated this, you go to that new thing and I do deafness because I at least have 2.
Let's do it.
And because if you roll and start messing up, you're
So-
gonna go mad.
That's true.
So we spend both of our
Phoenix is gonna
turns
get
We
stressed.
moving.
moving, yeah.
I think it's like a. I think I know someone better for this game.
yeah. That's not how Felix phrases it. He just walks.
So 1 time for movement, if we didn't already do that. If you want to, it's fine. Cool. And then we're gonna do another one we're gonna talk again to the guards.
So we go down to 5.
Yeah. Oh.
Wait, no, you guys
No,
didn't
no,
have
no.
to move. You didn't have to move.
Yeah, but we're going to now take the actions to
Yeah,
do
we're
all
gonna
the
take
stuff
the
we're
action
doing.
of
So,
talking to the guards.
so
you
hold
were
up.
you were
We
doing the
entered
talking
this-
while we were doing the moving.
Yeah, and now we are talking and you are playing the game and you're
Yeah, we are at the next.
Did you roll a second time already?
not yet. No.
No. Tyler. So we came into the space and we each went to our thing.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
That was nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Then we each
Moved.
We didn't.
we didn't.
You didn't
You
move.
did your actions.
We did our action, so that takes a unit. We're gonna
and
do
then
it
we
again while you
moved.
guys
So
move.
you no. You did your actions
Mhm.
while we moved. So that's 1, which we just moved down to here.
Mhm.
Oh, I see what
Right?
you're saying. I see what
So
you're saying.
now we are in our next turn.
Yes.
So you're doing your actions and we're doing our actions.
Gotcha.
Cool. I follow now.
Yeah.
All right. Guess we'll flip it up. Balls, come on.
Alright, I go get 3.
Yep.
I pray. I pray.
will.
Yes!
And that's a
That's 3.
rotate.
Boom!
Oh, what a
That's
god.
a good skill.
Yeah,
I
it
get to
really is.
read this.
So that gets us item 9. You can have that. Yeah.
Oh, so I have the plunger. Actually.
Yeah, because you went over there with me.
I'm glad I thought the plunger was gonna be useless. And
Oh. Oh. So it's a new location, but it doesn't have the time agency symbol
Oh,
on
we have to
it.
get through the gate again.
Vexing.
But we can go right there now to see if there's anything
That's true.
worth it. That can be our next
But
location.
we're gonna lose that too with the nurse.
Yeah, but we know that.
Yeah, you're discovering what. Oh, right. Yeah, but we can always directly go to the we don't have to go we don't have to do clockwise
Sure,
anymore.
sure.
Right,
And
right.
go infirmary, get the nurse.
Yeah,
Not untie the guy.
Yeah.
Um,
But we still want that token.
Okay.
possibly.
Oh, I see. what
You
you're
can
saying.
spend 5. It's like a pizza slice. out
5
of a-
time to immediately reveal.
Okay, we can spend 5 time to immediately reveal. It's just black. So that last one.
We figure out everything about this room if we spend 5 time.
We only got 6
Yeah.
and we're gonna lose 1 after this turn, so that's like us unplugging.
Yeah.
But that's fine too, because if we
No.
move and roll 3, what are we gonna get to discover about another room, really, right?
But we get to go outside.
That's true. I guess on the next run we could just go straight to the promenade and
Right.
try to schmooze the guards again.
So we're not. Okay, so.
So I don't know.
Well-
what does the group think?
Well, first let's read this.
Can I do? Yeah.
That's it.
Go ahead. Well, what is it? What happened?
And he's,
So he taking you around the corner. We dance. We put artifact in corner and wait.
Oh, and just spend the 5.
Oh, maybe it's a trick.
We'll
could be a
only know
waste
if
of
we.
time.
We'll only know if we do
But
it.
what if he's an agent from the enemy agency? He just said he was an agent. He didn't say the time agency.
Maybe he.
Also, what if he's just insane? It's an asylum. People
And
are
this
like
is a
that.
plunger.
I'm gonna play this game real quick. Can I have 2 deafness?
yeah, so
Oh, Edith.
I didn't do so high.
Damn it!
okay,
0 shields gone to them.
so
You know what your problem is?
I'm
You're in love with
you.
me.
Oh wait, you said you get to discover what's in the black room.
And
is
you
that what
meet
you just
people.
said?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And you get the state token for the black room if you win this game. Is that right?
No, I get the purple one.
Damn it!
I don't know.
Do we spend the 5 and take the black, or do we go look at one more room?
we have 3 options: spend the 5, get the black, go outside the gate,
Mhm.
go out to that space, or go to the dormitory and talk to the assistant nurse. Because those are the 3 things that are going to disappear after these 6 rounds.
Oh!
So do we just
So which
have
one?
3 options and we vote?
You're the time captain, so
Yeah.
you're the one who makes the ultimate decision.
But
Well, we can all-
we can put it up to a vote first.
Yeah.
Let's do a vote.
Okay.
Alright.
I literally have no idea because I'm having the time of my life right now. I vote because we only have the 5 anyways. we're not gonna get to like play around in another room too much. So I want to cancel the black. Like I want to find out what the black is, and if it's nothing,
Because then we have all of Promenade
yeah,
done.
yeah, except for the blue.
Well, here's the thing. If on the next turn because it doesn't have to happen right now.
Yeah.
You can stay there. Someone with deafness can come over here. We can have a bunch of people roll deafness.
But that's purple. That's blue. That's not gonna.
No, that is the same color.
You're colorblind.
I'm colorblind. That's the same
That's
color.
a different color.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
This is purple. That's blue. This is like in a different place.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I trust you.
Tyler, you're colorblind, hon.
He really is. We're not making fun of him.
No, like literally.
But is there is no
Yes,
There
that's a
might-
blue one.
is a purple?
Yeah, there
That's
is
a blue
purple.
one right there, and then there's a purple one right behind it.
No, that's black.
That's black. Oh.
There is no purple. This one's a little darker.
Are you sure?
I'm trying to
Wait.
Spill them out. Spill them out.
It's pink.
Why didn't they just make it orange?
Why didn't they just use the primary and secondary colors?
Oh no, don't tip that.
No, I'm not going to tip it. I'm just going to push from
I
the
know.
bottom.
That's what. Oh wait.
Oh, okay. Yes, there is no purple.
Oh.
That's all I needed to check. That's all I needed to
Okay.
check. Thank you,
So
Oh
Larry.
my god.
Our options are find the black in 5 time and get kicked back. Play the death game for maybe 1 or 2 more turns. Regardless, whatever our next action is, we're gonna get kicked out because even if we go
I'll
to
tell you, we might be able to do both. I might be able to get blue and black revealed. Oh no, but I wouldn't have time to check it. Never mind.
does it say when we wait the 5, do we just sit here for 5 time or do we have to
Spend 5 times.
Yeah, we have to spend 5 times. We don't wait like the multiple rounds for you to do the thing. We'd have to spend. That means I don't think we should go to the black anymore.
I think we should go talk to the nurse. I think we should go see if she has information that's necessary, so that way, on our next go around, we can immediately go to her and get what we need.
Who's the assistant nurse?
We would.
Yes, yes, the nurse.
We have to play the game, spend the time unit to move to the space to look at, so that's 2. And then if we move and potentially roll 3, we kick back. If we just go now,
We leave
spend
right now.
3, we can play in another room.
We can go to the
Or
dormitory.
we can just go to the dormitory and talk. So our 2
Talk
options
to
are to explore a room, talk to the dormitory, or play the game, but that's it.
Okay.
We can't do 2 things. We won't
Gotcha.
have the time.
Gotcha. Okay.
I vote the plunger just because then we don't have to get the plunger again.
Okay.
You know
Where
what
do
I
we
mean?
get the plunger again?
From the dormitory lockers. Do we
So
have to pick randomly, or could we like have just
you
picked
got
a number?
You got all 3 of them.
We got all 3, but we
But
could
what does
have.
the card say?
If we took 2 shields down and then stopped, we get 1, and it's random. 3 shields, 2, and it's still random. 3, we get them all, or
Well,
all of them done.
What I'm saying is, if we, what else was in there? There was a key.
Which got us probably. The
And the,
I think it was the
it was
cocaine.
it was cocaine.
And
No,
then
it wasn't the
fake
cocaine.
jewel.
It was the it was the
Oh, we don't know
ruby.
what the jewel is yet.
Yeah.
So I was saying, if the plunger is a snap, we don't need the plunger, and we don't really need the cocaine shot. Like we don't need the key for the cocaine shot.
Yeah.
Oh no, wait, it got us 3, 4, and 5, right?
2, 3, and 4.
2, 3, and 4. So 1 was the plunger,
That was 4.
which will be a wash.
3 was that, and then what was 2? It was one of the keys, right?
2 was.
Oh, it was the note. It was the
this
note.
pentagram, which I already took notes on, so we don't need it.
Okay.
So what
Oh.
we don't know if we need yet, because the plunger will be a wash if it's under black. We don't know if we need the ruby yet.
Or when we haven't needed the meat, but you could.
But it's
we
for
recover
health.
health.
And this was.
But the meat we got from the kitchen.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I'm just trying to think.
You don't like lose health further down the road when you know.
No, cocaine is
down.
good for you in the 1920s.
Oh boy.
What I'm trying to think is what
30-20.
will this next action eliminate so we don't have to do it again on the next run. That's what I'm trying to assess.
Okay, it will eliminate the outside. We lost that part of the map
Mhm.
when we
We just have to come back and persuade again.
Yeah.
Which our rolls could be better because they weren't particularly good
That's
as
true.
well.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we can
cut down
Yeah.
time. But here's the thing:
And then we don't have to waste time talking to him if it is a wash.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
I
Let's
guess-
do it. Let's do black.
Wait, the 5 rounds thing?
Let's wait the 5 rounds.
I really think it's an enemy agent, so I'm.
Are there enemy agents in this game?
We were
We don't
told
know yet.
as we got into the
There's the
cases.
calls, right?
They were like, "There's another." Just so you know, there's another organization.
If we meet an enemy agency, could they affect us in the next round?
None of us know.
They've got
we
the
don't
same
know.
time technology we do.
Grace,
They're
you're the time
probably
captain.
the fact that we weren't told about the enemy agency until we were in the pods means that they have scary amounts of power. The fact that the time recruiter isn't like, yeah, just put down your weight and your height, and also just so you know, there's
A rival time.
Rival
know.
time agency. They're called
They're the ones trying to probably make the thing.
oh.
We can also, here's the other thing too, is if we know what pieces of the room to explore, we focus all 4 people's efforts on that, right? Like
Yeah.
we roll 8 dice on this persuade to get through the promenade.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
So I just really don't trust that agent. That's just me.
My vote is the black because I want to eliminate the black, know what it is, and that way we don't have to talk about it on the next run. I want to eliminate options because right now
Yeah.
we have so many things we want to do,
We
but if
can't.
we eliminate something, we don't have to plunger, we potentially don't have to locker, we don't have to come back to this room, we can all go to the promenade gate
Right
and
away.
get to the garden, like we can do all that stuff.
I'll do whatever the vote determines.
I agree with that as well.
Okay.
Because, yeah, it takes less steps away, whether it's good or bad. If it's a good thing, we gain something.
Yeah, and we know for next
If
time.
it's bad, we lose something, and
Yeah.
that's
And then
life.
Luke can say, "I told you so."
It's true.
And
That
So we
would
all
be
win
pretty
something.
rad, but I'm still not gonna vote for it.
All right, we're gonna spend the
All right,
5.
let's do it. Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
1, 2,
That means we have one
3.
time unit left.
4, 5.
I'm gonna read state tokens and see if we keep them. It was a waste. It's fine if it's
What
a waste.
does it say?
After circling the plunger for a while, your calves really hurt.
Got it.
Well, that wasn't as bad as.
Our minds created much worse things.
Okay,
Well, people
Well-
do crazy things
now we know.
when they're in love.
Well, we waited for
That's
5. We
fair
have
enough.
one more. I might as well try to.
Shout out to
It's gonna
Hercules.
go away.
Yeah, even if you get, it's gonna go away.
I say we just do nothing.
We all do nothing.
Yeah, there's nothing more to do. We just wait to evaporate.
And then we go.
So we don't get to keep any of the items that don't have time symbols on them, like the plant card
So
does.
plunger's gone.
It would be on the inside. Of
But
the
we
card.
got to keep that, so that's good.
And
We
we
got to
just put them
keep.
back in the stack, right?
Yep. Yep.
Mine goes back.
So can we reset this during a break, and I can go to the
Yeah.
restroom?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Awesome. Cool.
Because, but before you go, since we've lost,
I want to
Because-
record this stuff too.
can someone hand me?
Wait, we didn't lose, did we?
We just lost. We ran out of time.
Oh, mission failed. Yeah.
Mission failed. So let me read. Or you can read.
Oh.
I really
Is
just
it
wanted
this
to.
one?
Yeah, it's the timeout. It's the run out of time units.
Yeah, I'll let this slide because it's your first mission, and apparently a bit of adaptation time is always needed. But for the next run, gang, you need to put in more effort. It's not only your rank that's in play here, but also my reputation. Come on, let's get back to it. Don't waste time and use your brain cells. You're still young. For your next run, keep in mind that your rank will depend directly on your performance. Leave the item stamped with the time symbol in place, but reset the other game elements. Discarded cards, acquired items, tokens, life points, etc. to their starting places and initial values. Reread cards F and G of the base. Follow Laura's instructions and head off on another run.
There we go. So Felix loses his stress token.
Yeah.
Great.
And Jeremy, do you have any item cards that I can?
Yes, but I want to record them.
Promenade.
okay.
Here's the promenade.
And we can come back as different sleeves too.
Yeah, get
they're
rid of
not-
the-
What are they called? They're called receptacles.
Receptacles.
Get the guy with the
Okay.
cocaine.
So we will be back in
A jiffy.
a jiffy.
Floor play.
Floor play. Time stories.
Take some time for yourself.
And that was the floor play. We're about to get into the real thing.
Welcome back to floor play, where we sit on the floor and play a game.
Yeah. We're in the day room.
We are jumping back into time stories, and we are jumping back into
Started
our
at 25, right?
receptacles and we've got a new plan to beat this game.
And how many new receptacles do we have?
I'm playing a new receptacle.
Mm-hmm.
I'm playing as Madeline du Titluel. She is a young girl with bug eyes, and she has anxiety attacks, and Madeline can't stand solitude. When she's on a space with no other agents, she rolls one fewer than her die level. When, however, all other agents are present in the space, she rolls one higher than her die level.
We have also switched from Eugene. We went to Mademoiselle Dumais. There's nothing wrong with her. She's just a bitter old woman.
She doesn't belong here.
She seems almost immortal.
Oh, I have the yellow.
She's insufferable,
Mm-hmm.
apparently. And tyrannical.
I'm in charge.
She annoys people.
She has the same voice as Eugene.
Okay, so we start in the day room.
Yeah, so we start in the day room. We kind of talked about our plan over the break. So let's dive into it.
Jeremy's the time captain.
But we do, since we're moving from the day room, we do still have to roll time. So
do we want to? Is there anything we gain just by where we were at the beginning again, or no? Are there any items?
No, I think it's just clues.
Yeah, I think it's just clues.
It was all clues.
Because this gave us the newspaper. He said something about the Tears of the Manticore.
He gave me key 24.
Which we don't need because we don't want the cocaine right now. And we know that her name is Josephine, so no, we don't need anything in the day room.
Okay.
So we are going to move strictly to the kitchen.
Do you want to stay time captain since...
Yeah, the kitchen will be the first room.
Okay.
2.
That could be worse.
Okay.
Thank you.
Could have been worse.
Okay. We want the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
First. Excuse me.
Where is the... Oh, there's the kitchen.
Kitchen,
And what? So we're headed to the kitchen to solve some kind of test that we only get one try to do because we really need the key that we get from that test.
Mm-hmm.
And what attribute does that test require again? I forget.
Deafness. We have to steal the key, which I didn't think about when we picked our new person.
I've only got 2 deafness.
I've also got 2.
I've also got 2.
Wait, what's deaf?
Deafness is the green one.
I have 2.
Hey, if we all go there, she rolls a 3.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, we'll do that.
Oh.
That's a great idea. Do we need anything else from this room? Me?
Nope.
Okay.
They just give us info and he gives us meat in exchange for cocaine.
Can more than one of us roll?
Or sweet
So,
talking.
what you hear is...
Really sweet talking.
Get out of here, you crazies! Where do you think you are? We're working here.
You see tied to one of the men's belts a large metal key. It says you need to get at least 2 on a single roll. So what I'm assuming is you need
2
a
stars.
double. So someone needs to roll a double, not just like roll 2 individually. But do you get what I'm saying? You need to roll one of the ones that has 2.
That is not what we did last time.
I think.
Oh,
we
no!
misread.
Let me see it.
That's
Did we get that key on false
To
pretense?
steal the key from him, you need to get at least 2
Yeah.
pows on a single roll. No, we read it correct. We need to get 2 stars.
Yeah.
We don't need to get 2 dice of 2 stars.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
We just need to get 2 stars.
Only
Yeah.
one agent can attempt to steal. Only one attempt can be made. So you get the 3 because we're all here, and we're all going.
We're crazy. Look at us. Steal it, little girl.
Don't look at her. Look at me.
Nope.
Balls. Okay.
We did not succeed.
And we're also banned from the kitchen
Love was not
for the
enough.
rest of this round.
Yeah. Place a blank token on
Fuck.
this room in
Sorry.
the plan,
Ooh.
so we can't come to the kitchen, and we
Good idea.
is immediately expelled and cannot return to this room.
That goes away on the next run, so...
So if we're expelled, does that mean we automatically have to roll a time thing?
Yeah. And I'm done as time captain.
Oh my gosh.
That was.
So now we can't go to the place.
Now we can't go outside.
I'm imagining in our world it's like we're all like time and we're like, oh my god, I can't believe that failed. Okay, we go back in, and then this time instead of like walking in the room, we all just go ah, like turn, run into the room. We're in the kitchen. We're like, where's the key? Where's the key? They're like, what are you talking? Get off of us!
Yeah, Madeline pops in and is like,
I was supposed to get 2 servings of meat.
Alright, so plan B, we head to
Does
the
this look
infirmary.
well done to you?
Infirmary next.
So we actually moved down one time because I took that action to roll.
Yep.
Where are we going?
Did we roll the
Nope.
dice yet?
Perfect.
Oh.
1, 2,
Rock,
3.
jump, baby.
We're burning through.
Yeah,
we're burning through.
So we're going to
6
the
time
new
units
room
in.
now?
We're going to the infirmary so we can get the conversation piece from the nurse.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have to get her
So we can
state token
then
to
complete-
access her room.
Yeah, and then we can complete dormitory.
Gotcha.
We know not to talk to the doctor. We don't have the key for the
Do we-
cocaine. We know the information from Josephine. So yeah, it's just this room.
Okay.
And you
So
don't
we're-
have to. You don't have to like do a test or anything for her, right?
Nope.
Okay.
Just take the gray for tokens. She says, since we're all here now, I can't talk to you here. If you want to learn more, meet me later in the dormitory. I'll wait here for you. Wait there for you.
And you immediately get the gray square, right?
Immediately get the gray 4 squares.
And we don't have to spend our turns doing nothing or this.
Right.
Take a turn.
So we're just gonna leave
roll
and
out
state
again.
roll, yeah, or time roll.
Can you help me find the gray thingy?
Yeah.
Because you kind of mixed them.
There it is.
Thanks. Okay.
When you are done, you will roll time, and then Tyler will be time capitan.
2.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, goes
Just-
up. Yeah.
Put it at the bottom.
And now we're headed back to the dormitory.
Promenade. So it's so crazy because like we pop into the day and we're like we look at each other and all 4 of us just like turn and leave. Yeah.
Hilarious.
Then we head to the kitchen and we just start yelling. Ah!
And then very calmly we walk into the
Yeah.
infirmary.
And now we're
We
all
wanted
going
to
to
speak-
here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's all start there.
We're missing one.
Boom.
Boom.
Now
Okay.
you're involved. I'm involved.
Can Captain?
How could I not be?
Let's hurry because I know what will happen to you. The doctor's gone insane. I have this letter that I found as proof, and Josephine isn't much better. No matter what happens, I'd rather know you to be free than dead. There's an entrance to the catacombs. Find it, then flee as quickly as possible.
She lowers her head and walks away from you, shocked by what she just did. Items 5 and 18.
Her?
Oh, I think we're gonna get a new piece of the map.
I think it's going to be catacombs.
So Tyler here's 5.
Oh, it's the letter. Can I read the letter?
Ooh, yeah.
It's in cursive.
Do you not want to read it?
February 12th, 1921. Dear Professor, I've managed to gather the elements indispensable to the success of our project. In order to operate with the greatest discretion, I've identified 5 patients who should allow us to fulfill the conditions required by our plan. The crypt is accessible via the, and there's an ink splatter, but I can see the letters SK.
Okay, so
The
S.
crypt is accessible via the sk. To be faster, I found a passage which allows us to reach the park from my office. Wait for them
Oh.
there to guide. Wait for them there to guide them to their destination. The great day is close. Dr. Hyacinth. Josephine was the one who gave me who told me to go to Dr. Hyacinth's office.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh.
So
Is
it's
it a
trying to trick
trap?
us to going into the office.
it's a trap to go to the office, is
So-
what the nurse is telling us.
We can't go to the park though, so we have to go to the office.
No, we can go to the catacombs.
Oh.
Because that's what we just got.
Yeah.
She said you
Oh,
can
we
go to
got
the
the-
catacombs to get out of here.
Oh shoot.
So we have a choice right now, guys. We can
Fall into the trap.
fall
but
into
we
the
know
trap, but know it's a trap,
Mm-hmm.
or we can go to the catacombs.
Because we were gonna go. So here's the thing: what happens if we go to the park without going to the office? Because if the park is a dead end, then we don't need to go. We don't try to get that single
I'm
key.
sorry.
rolling
The
on.
the park or
The park was what was the card revealed when we got the gate from the promenade. That's what we need the key for to get to
Right.
the park.
And what did she say
But
was
we
in the park?
can't get the key anymore.
No, I know, but what I'm saying is, what happens if we go to the park without going to the office? Because if we go to the office, they might take us to the park to do what they're gonna do with us.
I don't think they were going to take us to the park.
What does it say again?
The crypt. I've identified 5 patients who should allow us to fulfill the conditions required by our plan.
Mm-hmm.
The crypt is accessible via the
SK.
something SK.
Something SK.
Yeah. All I can think of is sidewalk.
To be
but I don't
faster,
imagine we have access
I
to
found a
sidewalk.
passage which allows us to reach the park from my office. Oh.
Yeah.
Wait for me there.
So we have another option to get to the park potentially. So we can either go to the catacombs or we can go to the office and try to get to the park.
But
would
if we go to the office, we know that there is most likely a trap there.
I think that trap was for the original 5 that were taken.
Yeah.
No, because she said that she thinks we're gonna get killed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, there's 4 of us.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
right. It was the original 5. Yeah.
Because there are 5 at the table. So potentially the office leads us to the park, or we explore the new area, the catacombs. I say we keep. My vote is to keep exploring the top level and figure out all that stuff, and then we keep the catacombs, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah,
Then
that's
like
true,
we
so-
can always come back to the catacomb.
Okay.
My vote is the office.
Desk. I feel like it says the crypt is accessible via the desk.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
he's
so
a desk in his office.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's not an S ink blot K.
No.
No, it's ink blot
Blot
SK.
SK.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. I see.
Desk.
Well,
Go.
no, maybe not desk, because the crypt is accessible via the something. To be faster, I found a passage which allows us to reach the park from my office. So probably not desk if the faster way is via the...
Desk leads to
Office.
park. Park leads to crypt. I think is what it is.
We gotta go.
Let's do it.
What are we?
Or it's one of the rooms we haven't...
I vote office still.
I go to the office, yeah.
Sure.
Let's do it.
Honest.
I'm curious.
Curious.
You have this.
Yep. And that means I was just time captain, so that means it moves to you now, Luke.
Yeah, and you get to roll. You have to roll the
time.
dice.
I have
And
to
where are
roll
we
time.
headed to?
Three.
Fuck,
I'm
dude.
so bad.
We're all bad. We all roll
And
threes.
Headed to the office, right?
Yep.
Which is location 8 is what it should say. So it's on the top. Because it doesn't have an official name because it doesn't want you to know what it is.
Right.
He's a cheeky boy.
You get to read the A.
All right.
Oh, it's only 2
we
and-
need those pill things here.
You make your way into the office wing.
All of
the
us have to
asylum,
be there, and we have to have that gray.
trying many locked doors before finding one whose plaque soberly announces Dr. Hyacinth. You hear the staccato sound of a clumsily used typewriter, and when it pauses after a few seconds, you knock on the door. Enter, calls out a voice. You enter a vast office filled with objects of all sorts. To your left, the bookshelf holds numerous medical tomes and other curios. On the wall, a picture of the staff catches your eye. Sitting at his desk, the doctor looks up from his typewriter and stares at you.
This might give us the last name. This is the desk.
Yeah.
Like you see how this is cut off
Mm.
here?
Yeah.
This is getting into the room.
But
so we
need
can't
the
do it.
gray-
How did we get that one before?
No, we've never been in this room.
Yeah, we haven't.
No, but I'm saying, did we ever
Get
have this
that
token?
token.
Did we get that through talking to Josephine last time?
Oh, shit, I can't remember.
No, we never had that token.
We got a lot.
The gray one, you mean?
I
Yeah.
think we had this gray one. Are you sure?
Are there multiple gray ones?
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's,
there's a.
they have different
Oh.
separating squares.
I don't think we ever had that gray one.
I almost want to say we did because I was looking at
Yeah.
the colors over there,
Yeah. I
and
think
they
we
were
did
like it
somewhere
was like
else.
blue, pink, and a color that didn't go with
I
those.
just can't remember what room it was from. I didn't write it down.
Probably the infirmary when she told us to go to the office. But I thought we only got that item.
It wasn't from unchaining that guy, was it?
No.
I
That's
don't
what got
think we
us
got
a
it.
Into
4.
his room. Anyways, let's see what's behind these locations for right now.
I'm gonna go here.
I'm gonna go look at the names of the staff,
Is there anything?
but don't leave me alone.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
wanna
Why
speak
not
for you.
divide and conquer?
Yeah. Okay.
Because then we won't need it. That's
This one.
not where you are.
Oh, I agree. You're.
Damn it!
I'm right.
Oh, cool.
What
Oh.
the hell?
Oh wait. Oh Jesus
What is
Christ.
that? Is that
A different one, yeah.
Okay,
Can I
so
see
we've
it?
got.
Yeah.
Do you have the symbols
do.
that were on that piece of paper still?
Which one?
From a
From
pentagram?
the pentagram, yeah.
The letters.
We've got no, not the letters. We've got symbols here.
Balls.
We could probably recognize some of the symbols.
But we
We got
can't
a
look at the
wavy.
Uh huh.
Here, I can go
on a man. I think it's marking
That's
the 5 people that they were going to kill.
No, because this is the staff.
Is
not-
this?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a picture of the
It's a picture
staff.
of the staff.
So
I
there's a
think
wavy
that's
mark
the
on one of them.
doctor. Yeah.
There's an X in a circle. There is.
That was the number 5. There
Okay.
was a crosshair that was
Yeah.
right next to the number 5.
Yeah. So that's the one. There's like an X with a line connecting the 2 top parts of the X. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
A diamond with a slash through it,
Mm-hmm.
and then a circle with a line through it. You draw them all?
we just can't beat him up. We're so weak.
These weren't on. The only one that was on
I've only got
that the
oh my
crosshair
god,
was
you're
on-
stronger than me! You're elderly!
The crosshair had the number 5 on it.
But she's got a.
That's it.
There are 5 symbols here.
I know, but what
Well,
I'm
you're
saying is
only
that
strong
the pentagram didn't
because
contain
you're in
all
love.
all these symbols. Because
Okay.
remember, there was the one with the. There was one that looked like a
Let's do
horseshoe,
this.
and then there was one that looked like Majora's mask or Nina's mask from
Yeah.
Legend of Zelda.
So what is your guys' thing?
So
Oh boy.
this is for the number 5,
It's the doctor. Basically,
Wait,
he
the first one?
opened.
the crosshair one.
Well,
It was red.
basically, our card was the doctor, like, opening the bookshelf and being like, come with me. If we follow him, we get the
This.
key necessary.
I told you we didn't get it.
We don't, but we don't
And-
have to do that one.
However, we can try to beat him up, but he's got 1 skull of damage. We need 3 to knock him out?
4 total.
4 total,
Yeah.
and there's only 3 dice between the 2 of us.
But you can take another round to attack, and we could join you the second
Yeah.
round.
We have high shield too.
That's my
So
shield.
why don't we need?
Why
the
don't we
great
just
token?
go with him?
Because going with him gray token one has no challenge to it. And we had already suspected that this was potentially a
This is a
trap.
trap.
Yeah.
And the doctor is inviting us behind the bookcase for no
Right,
reason.
right,
no
right,
way.
yeah.
And it won't even open the door. It'll only be
Yeah,
half of what
let's
we need.
let's
Yeah.
beat him up.
Let's.
Yeah, I think we beat him up.
I don't like that.
Okay, wait. So just so we understand time-wise, that was 1 turn we all just took, right?
Yes. No, not to look in the rooms.
That was us
Prescribing
coming into
you
the
a
room.
diet of knuckle sandwiches.
So this next one will be the one time of us
Good.
beating him up.
And we
Bada
move.
boom, and you
And we're
moving.
moving to
Oh!
you.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
next round, if you don't kill him, we're all gonna bash.
So now you guys beat him up. We
Thump
move.
him up.
You guys mess him up.
We will go first because there's really no way for us to be hurt.
Yeah, you have the highest.
We can't be hurt unless we rolled 4 dice for something.
He
Oh no,
can't
shield.
hurt
It's
you.
number of shield tokens. It's number of shield.
How many
tokens.
shield tokens does he have?
He has 1 red skull shield token.
And how many of others?
3 regulars.
I'm
So,
confused.
yeah,
So wait, how many? What do you need to roll in order to beat him?
we need to roll combat. We need to get 4
Skulls?
successes. No, 4 successes, but the skulls determine if we get hurt or not.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying we can't. The old broad can't be hurt right
She's
now.
too sour.
Right?
Hey!
That's 3 successes.
Bo, bo, bo.
So normally when you fight and you don't outright finish the opponent and they have skull shields left, they have the opportunity to riposte you and deal damage to you. However, each character has a specific amount of armor attached to their character. We have 4. So there is no way that we can be hurt by this doctor right now. We are just the sourest old woman on the planet.
Yeah, fucking.
Do I roll?
Yes,
All
yes. So you need to get just
one.
Let's
Just you get a skull.
Shinmue.
Oh, sick.
Zip 0 zilch.
So he doesn't get hurt
Did you
because he
also
didn't roll a
No
skull.
damage.
Yes, you don't get hurt because you didn't roll a skull.
I swing and he ducks, but he doesn't try to hit me back.
And
Does
then
it-
Put it together.
Why?
he swings
So put it
into
together.
us, and we like full Nelson.
Yes!
Like start to choke him out.
Yes.
Who are you?
Okay,
The
so
little
that
girl-
was so that was your turn and our
Yes.
move.
Yeah.
So now we go down.
Geriatric full Nelson.
And now
Come get
Can
we
me.
all beat him up.
Yeah.
Little girls.
Wants to go
Little
first.
girls, little girls.
You can go first because you get 3 dice.
Yeah.
Little girls, little girls.
Who's
You're
her
like
name?
Annie.
Mrs. Halibut?
Yeah.
Mrs. What's her name?
Okay.
But I did get a skull.
It doesn't matter. 'cause he
It's
doesn't
only
have
if it's left over.
You know, potato, potato.
So that's 3 more
Yeah, so
stars. So
we-
he is knocked out. I just karate chopped him in
Do we
the
still get
wiener.
No, we do not get that one. That one is if we follow him. We get a different one. We get
That
this
visual,
full purple,
like-
solid one.
So we don't get to go down whatever.
Correct.
This is.
But the suspicion was that if we just follow him and take that token easily,
we
it's a
will
trap.
never know.
Yeah.
And if you play this game, you can find that
Yeah,
out.
So we get the blue boy.
Follow the
purple boy,
doctor.
whatever
Blues.
color that is.
Passageway.
So
If you dare.
we got the token, we beat him up, and we're leaving him in the office.
Yeah, we're leaving him in the office. I suspect we could try it again if we don't find what we're looking for in the catacombs. I think we move to the catacombs.
Was this thing anything else we were?
So wait,
No.
that was beat him up.
Yeah,
You guys do nothing.
yeah.
So that's one more time.
No.
No.
That was our action. Like, we're done in this room. We took our action.
We
to
attacked
do-
while they did nothing.
Yeah,
so that's
yeah.
what that was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good. We're good. So now we're gonna move.
Mm.
We can't. We only got the one option to either beat him up or follow him.
We beat him up.
So we go check out this catacomb then.
Yeah.
Because we got to go get that key and check this out eventually,
Yeah.
but not this time through.
We might I think next time potentially might let ourselves go into the trap to see,
What is down there?
yeah, what is and how.
It's taken so much not to look,
Yeah.
Oh,
to sneak a peek.
did you mess something up?
No.
Then why is this at the top?
Oh.
Location 8.
Oh.
This was supposed to be
that was
there.
supposed to be there.
That was supposed to be an
oh, my
option.
apologies.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we don't leave.
Cool.
Oh.
And that's what we have.
Yeah.
Great.
Okay. Sorry about that.
That's why I was,
Cool.
Perfect.
6.
I caught that.
All right.
I
So
got that
Save.
never mind. We're not leaving.
We're going to spend a turn of movement.
So we're gonna spend a turn of movement to come over here. If you want to move the time at Unit 1. The fight is over, with you having knocked the doctor through the secret passage in the bookcase and down the shaft hidden there. His
Ooh.
body lies broken and bloody at the base of the ladder down the shaft.
Oh.
My karate chop and his weenie was that strong.
Ooh, Josephine will go unsatisfied.
Yeah. The path is now open for you.
Because he's dead.
Take the green 1 squared token and item 23. The doctor's office is now
That's the other
closed.
one.
Access to the secret passage remains
other
possible
token.
nonetheless.
Oh, the other green one.
Yeah, it has one. Yeah, the one right on top.
This
Item
one.
Yeah.
number 23.
A one square. I guess it's a full 1-3. I don't know.
Item number
Full
23.
Yes. Yep.
23.
This is 25.
It
It
does?
says 23.
Oh, sorry. I looked at the
She
5.
just made me like Twilight
Okay,
Zone.
the doctor's office is officially closed for business, and we have a new location, location 12, the secret passage.
But we don't get to keep it next time, so that's important to
Because
know
we
as
have to
well.
fight him again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
Did we go to the new location?
Absolutely. We follow this breadcrumb
This
baby.
rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Break
There
the
it goes.
baby.
Birthday
just a
baby.
bread
Oh my
crumb.
god, this is so birthday baby.
What?
I don't know.
Russian doll.
So Russian doll.
Yeah.
Oh, I never finished that, and I really liked it.
Yeah.
You got it.
But it's
I got
exactly like this.
It is?
I'll watch
Got
it
it.
again.
I like that.
Oh, yeah, my god, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, location 12. We have to roll for time.
Am I
Yes.
captain now?
Yeah, you were captain.
I'm captain.
You're the captain now.
Thank you.
No, Luke was just the captain.
Yeah, so then Grace will be the captain for this room.
Okay.
But he had to roll to finish.
Yes, yes.
I didn't even know I was captain.
Oh, captain?
God, I'm good.
Jesus
God,
Christ.
God, I'm good.
Captain
Captain.
Shackleton.
Grace,
Totally
if you want to
beat
read
him up.
A for us? Ooh.
Oh, sorry.
You're good.
Sorry. This is pretty.
Yes, you are.
That is.
Using the lamp that landed near the doctor's body, you make your way into a narrow tunnel, which soon branches out into a labyrinth. Be careful. This location is special. Okay, so yeah, this is interesting. It has various steps. Step 1, flip over cards B, C, D, and E.
Oh.
Oh, they just flip them.
Oh, my god.
Folks at home, are you seeing this?
It's a maze!
So
Amazing.
Oh my god.
Guys, we're gonna get lost down here.
We are
Time is
gonna
gonna
get
run
That's
out.
so cool.
Lost.
Alright, look at them carefully. Your objective is to link the starting point X to the exit 9.
What? So exit 9 is right here.
So we have
X is
we're
here.
finding a way through.
So we have to.
Do you?
It's a
do we have
puzzle.
to rearrange. The
We have to
cards?
rearrange
No.
the card. No, we do.
No, this is here. Do you see?
It can be.
No,
all of
that's
them.
what we're saying is
Oh,
we
all
have
of
to
them.
rearrange them to
So we can
link
get-
X to 9. We have to solve the maze.
Do we spend time every time we do that? I assume.
Yeah, what's...
So once you agree on a configuration, only then can you place the cards side by side to form a 2x2 rectangle.
Okay, so...
Oh, so it's a rectangle.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's gonna look like this.
Spend 1 time for what?
So it's gonna look like...
So if your first attempt failed, you may, for 1 time, swap 2 cards without rotation. For 2 time, rotate 1 card 180 degrees.
You may also bypass this challenge by just spending 5 time. Once you've found the right path, you'll take items, and the team breaks into location 9.
Gotcha. So we can't really like dwell on it. We just gotta like go for broke on an arrangement.
Yeah.
And then we just spend 1 time?
Well, we can do none of that and spend 5.
Yeah.
Or
We're already at 10.
we can have 1 attempt without spending any time.
Which we already basically just did right
Yeah,
now.
we can
Is
just.
it just a random attempt, or like?
But
Yeah.
if we fail, we lose time?
I think
No.
it is because we have to
No,
spend
so-
time to rotate.
So for the second step, look at them carefully, your objective, blah blah blah. And then third is once you agree on a configuration. So we do have to agree on a configuration first.
Okay.
And then we place the cards.
But that was probably before moving any of
Oh,
them.
okay.
Yeah.
Well,
And if they didn't work, then that's when we would spend time
Oh, so
to
it's not as
swap 2 cards.
so it's not
without
as
rotating
evil,
them.
is it?
No. Wait.
No, we just have to look at it
I
together
think
and
it was a
decide.
piece of cardboard. I don't
Sorry,
think it was
camera.
We need this.
okay. So I have to connect X to 9. So beginning, end.
Oh my God.
So we can go this way, and that's already a dead end. Oh god, this is hard.
This is going to be the top left. Either the top left or the top right. Because if we start here, we have to... Because how this comes in,
Sure.
we basically have to do this.
Which to do a loop-de-loop.
Yeah.
So this is probably going to be the top.
Yeah.
Or the... No, yeah, that makes so much sense.
Or do we rotate the cards too?
Yeah, we can rotate the cards too.
Oh!
Yeah, but not.
Wait, hold on. Rotate 1 card 180 degrees. Fuck!
Or we can just spend 5 time. Part of me wants to solve a puzzle though.
I think this is more fun.
Okay.
But
But we can't do it hands on.
ouchie.
Right, we can't like move the cards. Once
Okay.
we move the cards, we're locked.
So
So this is the
hypothetically,
top.
I'm thinking hypothetically this is the bottom left. We
And it
follow
has to
this
be
X.
rotated?
We go here. Yeah. So, but I think it would stay with the 9 up, so you know where it is. I'm assuming for this map.
Hold on.
But we go here. We go down and over. Then I would think
It's
this
this
is
one.
this way. Yep.
Yeah, and then we would go this way. Right? So if we're here, we go here to here to here,
Yes.
then there,
Mm-hmm.
up and over, and then that would jump to maybe here.
Oh, Jesus. But it has to be a
Because it has to
rectangle.
connect. It has to connect to that.
Right. Well, they all, like, this is drawn in such a way that any of the, like, look how they're lined up. It could be any of these hallway exits. Yeah, it's not specific. So every card has 4 exits and 3 exits.
I think I figured
on-
it out. If this is here,
Uh-huh.
so this short little journey, it just goes. I'm trying to do it
You're
back.
going
I'm doing
backwards.
backwards.
Yeah, I see.
So
I
it
see.
goes here. So it would then be here.
Uh-huh. So then something has to go on, like, if these are together,
Yeah,
it has
which
to
I
be on
think
top.
would be this, which it then would go right, boom, boom, over, right into that, but it would be turned.
I cannot follow this.
I kind of
My
follow
vision-
what you just
The
said.
visual is not.
Because I think it's trying to throw us off. So
So you're coming backwards. You go through this little.
yeah, imagine this.
zigzag.
Yeah, it goes right up here.
So
It's gonna
these
be
two are
there.
connected.
Mhm.
Then it has to
So
go
something
up,
above it.
which is which
But
one?
how is that going to get to the X if there's something above it?
It has to connect to Oh Jesus. Okay, so the X only comes out through the center or the Oh my.
Okay, the X can come through here or here or here.
Right.
The 9 can come through here or here.
Right,
That's
right,
it.
right.
So let's look at the 9 because it has fewer options.
It's corners.
I think what we have to
It's a
figure
corner.
out is what is this connector, and then what is one of these 3, or something is on top
I
here.
don't think something's on top.
So then
I think you're right. I think that's the upper corner because
So then we're coming in from the side.
I think we're coming in from the side.
So if we're coming in from the side, that means there's a card next to it, which means whatever that card next to has to be able to lead down into another
Yeah,
card.
very
which is
high
this.
point.
This is the one that
Can do
leads
that.
down.
Yeah, that's the only one that can lead down.
Wait, so if we
So that means-
rotate, so this one can go to here,
Which would then go
Rotate
all
it,
the way down,
which goes all the way down to here.
Mm-hmm.
which then
Go
leads
over
into
there.
that. If this was flipped the other way, it would lead into this, which then leads right, which leads into that.
Too fast.
I think so. We
Can
need
I-
to go. What we need to do ultimately is we need to go this way, down,
Mm-hmm.
this way.
Okay.
That is the simplest form of this.
Yeah.
So we need to go this way. So if we go this way, it connects to that point. Then we go down, and that.
Whoa, wait.
So like if this was flipped the other
On
way.
this card, on this card.
We
I
need
was
to,
this
we
is
need to
flipped the
go
other
down
way.
on this card.
Mhm.
This connects all the way to go down to
to a
the bottom.
center. Okay.
So we need to continue to go down.
which would be here,
this one.
which I think is if you flip
Uh,
this
flip
around,
flip
it goes
this.
down here out this way, which connects to this one.
No, because if this is the down of this, and we use this center, we come out on this top, which doesn't line up with these two
We have
exits.
to
Because we have
connect
another
that one.
And you guys are keeping in mind this configuration, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
these two would be up here. This one would be beneath this one.
Mm.
And this one would have to go here.
This one has to be our.
So
center
this one actually has
edges.
to go up.
So strike.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute.
You were right, yeah.
yeah.
So if these two are up here, this one would go down.
Help me, Luke.
We have to have this one come
My brain's in the
across.
cookie jar.
This one has to come across whatever card is here, and then this one has to go up. Does that make sense? So whatever comes to here has to has to go this way.
Okay, so hold on. This is our exit. Let's imagine there's a card below here.
There's a card
So
below.
let's look at all these centerpieces. This is a no-go.
The card has to come.
These two both
down.
work
Why is this a no-go?
because this one well, I'm saying that just this one is a no-go. This can't be the bottom of this card.
But this could be.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 options. Or 5
Hold
options.
on.
I'm definitely going to write this down once we figure it out. The real time we're wasting is actual timeline. Time stories.
Time stories.
Just-
I say, how much time do we waste
So-
if we lock one in?
We don't waste any time by
So now
locking it
that
in.
Because I say we try locking one
Yeah.
thing in, because I
And
need to
then look at-
revisualize
'cause I
this.
think
Yeah.
if we like the lock in that maybe I'm visualizing right now,
Hit me with
it's
it.
just this one as is above it.
Above
This
it.
one
Okay.
rotated 180
Okay.
beside it,
Okay.
and then
So that means so we have to come back down.
yeah, and through, which I think this one
Can do.
would accommodate as is.
Okay.
So we put this one as is above the 9 and X. We flip that one 180.
Ooh, I
right
think
beside
it can.
Okay. Do we want to try locking that one in?
Do it, Luke.
I think that
Yeah.
could work.
Okay.
So that one's like this, and this one's like this.
Okay.
And,
And then how do you want
that
this?
one, I think as is.
Yeah.
As
It
is?
just does.
No.
Yes. Yes.
No.
Does it? No.
Oh,
No.
damn it.
Close, close. So we don't lose any time, right?
Right. So,
So
now
we go up this way. Let's follow the maze.
now we have 2 options. We can either spend 1 time and swap 2 cards as is, or spend 2 time to rotate a card.
I think this one just needs to be.
Well, we can look at that.
No, because it goes back in on itself. I thought you had it.
I think this one needs to go here.
What happens, hypothetically, if you split these two?
Like just flip as is. This
My
comes-
thing is thinking like
can't
I think
because it goes up in nothingness or it goes into a dead end.
No, but it goes down.
Yeah, I think what Lainey, what you just said, putting this here and
Oh,
that there.
as is. So
I think this one. I think this connects to this.
Yeah, so like putting that there and this here.
yeah,
Yeah.
then it goes boom, boom, boom all the way up.
Because like the main function of this one, I think,
Oh,
is just
I
to
think
go
you're right.
up and immediately
I'm right?
over.
I think switching these two, yeah. So we
Okay.
spend one time.
Yep.
So this
Oh
goes
my god.
here. But we can't rotate as well, right?
No,
No.
as is. So
Then no, that's still wrong.
oh,
Oh no.
Then yeah, that's still wrong.
Oh,
Because this
God.
one needs to be rotated.
But then we spend 2 more time to rotate it.
does that count? Does it work though if we do it?
We can still just spend 5.
No, because if you're coming out, you hit this.
I had it earlier, guys.
This is like
I'm telling you, you gotta pay attention to those dead ends.
this is like something that would, like, you know, a group of kids on a kids cartoon would have to do. Like, Liberty's kids.
No, this
And
would. You remember that TV show where
Be
they?
careful.
It was like a Mayan adventure and it had the giant stone.
Legend of the Hidden
Legends
of the Hidden
Temple.
That is. This
Yeah.
is something they would do. in
Ah.
Legends of the Hidden
Under
Temple.
pressure. And there'd be only one card.
Yeah.
Oof.
This one and this one.
No, I think it's maybe the X9 card being in a different spot.
I agree. I think that one is supposed to be up here.
Mhm.
I think. Remember my original thing where this is here. We'd have to go this way, this way, this way, up.
I can't track with you because you're only pointing to cards. And
No,
I don't
sorry.
see the path you're seeing.
This is the path. If this is the X9 card, like in its simplest terms, we just need to make a big.
That doesn't help at all.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're
It
saying.
was helping early.
No, I'm just saying like I don't know like that's
I
not
don't see your
translating for
path.
me is what I
Yeah.
mean.
I'm not seeing your exit for that situation because if this card rotates 180, it has to be on
No,
this side.
no, the card should not. This one I don't think rotates 180.
Then its only exit is this exit. If it's on the top left, this top exit is non-existent. So that means it has to exit right, and if it's at the top, if it exits right, then it has to go down. So if it exits right,
We switched these two just now, right?
Mm-hmm.
none of these go down from the right on this 180. If they're the other 180, it would exit out here, and this one goes down.
Wait, what if we switch these two?
If you switch, you can't.
This would connect to that.
Then
Yeah,
it's
but
eight.
what's the 9 doing then? How are we getting back?
Hold on.
And
then that
would
goes
go
up to
and that would go
here,
up to here,
and then that would go across over.
And that would.
And then down to the 9.
Yeah,
I think that's it.
No,
No, the 9 is
because
in
the
the
9's
not in
all
the
the way over
center.
this
Look
side.
at the
only
exits.
entrance to the 9s are in this corner.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right. Yeah.
yeah.
So it wouldn't access this
Yeah.
part of that card.
This
it would
wouldn't-
access.
No.
Oh,
it's
that
They
one.
know all the
Where's
exits
zigzag?
line up.
God.
I think that's where you guys are. I think we're disconnecting because you're like, I see it, and like, well, there's only 2 exits.
Yeah. Oh,
So this
God.
this can't point out here. If it points out, if it's this card, then it only goes up,
Mm-hmm. And if it's this card, it's only from the
and
side.
then if it's inside, it has to rotate to stay inside. So you see how this is happening? I think maybe this is a key.
we
This
need to
circle.
break that circle, and one
Well,
of them needs to
the
come
circle.
down.
The circle happens in any configuration. You see what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
There's always a circle, so maybe the circle is part of the key.
Wait.
If this was the other way.
Guys, speaking of keys, did we get any clues about this?
Probably.
Oh, shut your mouth!
Southeast,
Then-
then clockwise.
Oh my God!
If these are the grounds, I will literally poop my pants.
Because we're underneath the building, right?
Well, that doesn't make sense
Yeah,
now
it
because we
doesn't.
moved the cards. Now we don't know. Which is which, right?
This is the secret passage, so if it's like this, and if this is location, it depends. Yeah, if this is
That's
location,
location
9, so that means this had to go like here, right?
No, we just need. I have an idea. This isn't rotating anything.
Oh, making it like the plot.
Yes.
Yeah. We can just spend the 5 time and get through if we want to, or we can keep trying to dwindle down time to walk the catacombs. I think we just spend the 5 and go where this is going to
Yeah,
take
because
us.
any more
But
things
I
that
want to
we...
solve the puzzle.
I think we can next time because I think you're right. I think that if this lines up with this, we can easily figure out how to get back to location 9 because that means this goes here and then the other 3 cards have to be arranged around it.
Yeah.
Because these dead ends then also make sense, like they're hitting dead walls or something like that.
Okay. So spend the 5
Wait,
to get
let's
to
just
the next...
let me look. Just the second one.
So that means these 2 have to flip, and this is where the card goes.
Are we in location 9? Or are we
No,
trying
we're
to
in
get
in
box?
12.
We're trying to get to location 9, which is this room.
Is it? Or
Yeah.
wasn't it location 9 out here?
Stop. Why'd you do that? Don't cheat.
It leads to the park. So
So we didn't need to get the key if we know about this now.
yeah.
Because that's what it said in the note, that it leads to the park.
Okay, are we spending the 5 times?
Yep.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I don't want to solve it now because I want us to do it for real on the next one.
Okay, where's the A for this book? For this room?
You had it, baby. I loved that just now.
That the way that it like broke the mode of play.
Yeah.
Freaking amazing.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I was like, what?
On the bottom.
Also, I apologize that I was just like no help for most of that because I was like, I can't think of anything constructive.
I just kept getting.
It's a
I feel
gazebo!
like it would have to be
You're
a
right about
silent.
You called that
Discovery.
gazebo.
All right, here we go.
And there's
Oh
a
my
thing that
gosh.
we don't have, but we're about to find out. Alright, split up, gang! Who's in charge?
So the little girl can go to different rooms also. She's not bound by,
Yeah,
she's weaker in
Yeah,
rooms. That's me.
You're the time captain.
I'm the time poo-poo. You're now in the park.
Did we have to roll?
No, because it says we end up in location 9 at the end of it, right?
That's
Yeah, we spend 5 and reveal location 9.
Got it.
Okay.
You're now in the park. A glacial wind blows and throws the branches of the oaks into a frenzy. In front of you, a gravel path splits into multiple directions. To the north, on your left, the path leads into the woods. You see smoke off in the distance. In front of you, a small esplanade. Thank you. Esplanade holds a music kiosk. A third path heads southward toward the back of the park.
We know what happens in that kiosk.
The romance.
The romance.
The shady.
Devour human
All right.
flesh.
The whooping. Oh, no.
I'm feeling one of these is going to be a fight.
I'm going to the gazebo.
Yeah, I think it's a sudden fight situation.
You're going to the gazebo?
Yep.
I don't want to be alone
Okay.
That's fine.
because I think that I might.
Yeah, there's only 3 spaces
Well,
here.
where do you want to go? I'll go with you.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, she covers your conversation abilities.
Yeah, I've got 3 conversations.
Let's go here.
We can both
Let's go to the
fight
foggy
and do
area.
agility things.
I think the back of the park is going to be the dangerous location, personally.
I think the old lady goes to the back of the park because she ain't scared of shit.
Yeah.
What's her face?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hit me with that center. Oh yeah, she's like,
She's
get away
an
from
enemy.
me. And I'm like, okay.
She has fuck off on her
Entirely your
forehead.
green,
Yeah, I'm green.
All right, here we
Alright.
go.
Give me that.
Yeah.
Give me that 6
Lady, I'll
point.
just come sit on the couch if that's okay.
On floor play? Okay.
On floor play, you're gonna.
Will we sit on the floor?
More play.
Oh no!
Oh,
You got the fight.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Wait, you can totally get this.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
different items though.
I think because what's your fight?
damn sorcerers.
I needed it.
My fight is 2.
Your fight is 2.
My
Nice.
conversation is 1.
Mine's 1.
I think this one's gonna be easy.
Yeah, same, especially with my reroll ability.
Yeah, I say
Okay.
go for that.
So,
Go for broke.
just so everyone's on the same page, a man with a gun came out and called us damned sorcerers, and looking like he's going to shoot to kill, but I'll
Don't
see
worry,
But I do have a silver tongue, so.
An impeccable bosom.
I feel like he won't do it. You know why?
He's in love with me. If he shoots, it's going to be a crime of passion.
I don't think you ever change characters in this game.
Oh, I can make it a 2, but that's only 2.
and it was 4 shield.
4 shield. It's a trap room, basically. We can't leave.
Okay.
He hasn't shot me.
Yes.
And I get to also roll.
Yes,
Because I
that's true.
have 1 conversation.
That's true.
I'm helpful! 2.
Oh my god!
And there it is.
Where's our card? Did I put
Do you
it
know why she mimics me
Yeah,
so
you
well?
put it somewhere.
Alright, so we get, because we defeated him,
Oh, did you already
Oh,
take
yeah,
item
that's
over
right.
then?
we get item
What was
14.
it?
Item
I gave it to you.
14.
What'd you hand?
I'm sorry, go ahead.
A plan of something.
Oh yeah, he put it right there.
Oh,
Item 11.
greenhouse.
Yeah,
greenhouse.
we get,
We get item 14.
Because we smooth talked.
We smooth talked
We
him.
smooth
versus
talked the
fighting him.
xenophobe.
I guess you can't tell me, but there were multiple options. I think. Don't tell me, but tell me.
Ooh.
I'm waiting to tell
Oh.
you my things.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Everything's a secret.
So,
in time.
guys, this is gonna be a real big shocker, but this guy actually is
He's
in
in
love.
He's in love with us.
So he's going to accompany us for the rest of this run
Yeah.
as an ally.
Yeah.
Yeah!
He's got
A gun.
3 skull shields, and we also get item 13. And he also claims that for a number of months now, animal cries have been coming out of the ground every night.
Heard.
So that's probably why he was so jumpy.
Item 13.
Wait. Oh, it's a letter. Dear Doctor, I finally found an entrance to the crypt. As you had suggested, a riddle which only the
Esoteric.
esoteric arts could pierce was hidden in that damned gate. The solution had been under our eyes from the start. We had to subtract its number and not add it. Write that down. We had to subtract its number and not add it.
Not.
All that was left was to add it to the password. Let's break the rules, my dear Hyacinth.
Ooh.
We'll finally be able to move on to the second stage of our dream, recruiting 5 new patients to complete the ritual. This will allow us to forget the painful previous experiment. Eric.
I have no idea.
Desmar 2.
There's Mark 2.
Eric Desmar 2. So we now learn
Is that Eric
he
with an
was-
E or an AE?
E.
Okay, damn it.
So now we know that
Subtract
maybe they
and not
were.
add, and then add to the password.
You hear in your head,
Oh.
and you look over. There is what looks like bits of gore and stuff on the ground that she's just actively putting in her mouth and just devouring. There were claw marks, torn clothes, and blood. And there's the remains of a man's suit. And I start clawing at what looks like a metallic door. I don't seem to have the key for it.
Dick knows.
Key 21. And we would get the token for that other room.
Where the fuck is key 21?
I don't know.
Is that one of the ones we've gotten already?
No,
No.
we've had 6 and 24.
And we're in the park right now, right?
Yes, we're in the park right now, which was
Did you do the thing? Oh, yeah. Cool.
the park was what was revealed from the promenade, so we got here regardless, which is great.
Mhm.
I highly suspect that
Are we on 4? Oh yeah, round 4.
I highly suspect that there would have been an issue if we had just followed the doctor. So I think we know
Yeah.
not to do that.
Mm-hmm.
You think there would have been an issue?
Yeah, I think
Oh, yeah.
that we would have like been kicked, like dead or kicked or something like that. In the like, there's no reason we would have got to the catacombs. Maybe.
So we have 4
Or maybe he
time
leads
left.
us somewhere else.
No,
Right.
we
We
have 3
don't
time
end up
left.
here. I say we go to 11
Okay,
just to get 1.
we better roll low.
I mean, even if we get 3, we'll get 1 turn there. I'm saying just to see what we can see.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna put this back, and now we know we can need
So we
key
need to
21. So write down need key 21 for the future. Key 21,
21
location
for
9.
for 9C. Okay.
All right. Let's clean it up and make that roll.
Whose turn?
I don't
That was
remember.
you. You were the
Her.
Time Lord.
Time Lord.
Time Lord.
Location 11. It's right here. Ooh, it's so pretty.
Oh, the greenhouse. That's right. 666.
Greenhouse.
Oh, that's really pretty. Oh, nice!
Oh, yes! Oh,
Ooh, we
yeah.
get a whole other freaking location, guys.
There's no secrets in here, but maybe there are secrets in here. Delaney.
The greenhouse is immense. Within a few seconds of entering, you feel like you're in a tropical forest. The air is hot and humid, the vegetation invading and oppressive. As you start to step down the walkway, you're forced to push aside the bush to clear a way through the plants and branches. To your left, you hear a soft sound of a waterfall accompanied by numerous songbirds. Straight ahead of you is a small basin holds the water that flows from the waterfall, and to your right, not far from you, grunting noises can be heard in the midst of the luxuriant vegetation.
Floor play.
Well, luckily we have Jules with us.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I think Jules just always sticks with Lainey's character.
Mhm.
Since her top
I'm
role
fine with
was-
whatever.
Yeah,
He's
so like,
just with us.
yeah.
He's in love with you though, so maybe
Well,
stick with you. Who is it?
Let's do you. You're the adult woman.
All
here.
right, yeah, let's do that. Yeah, yep.
Two, you want to go by the
You're the
grunting
adult.
in
Okay.
part D?
Yes.
I think you should go to D and see what
I've
the
seen
grunting
that.
is.
The large. Okay. They're bananas.
In Lakewood.
I think it's not the manticore. I think there's a gorilla in the greenhouse.
I think they're having sex.
Or there's a man who thinks they're a gorilla. Either way, there may be a fight here.
That's why Jules is here.
That's why Jules is with her.
I want to go to B.
You want to go to B against the waterfall? The waterfall could be hiding sounds of something. Yes. You want to get some
Yeah, that's
songbirds?
where I'm going.
There's
I
a
wanna
waterfall.
go
There's
to
always something behind
C.
the waterfall.
You want to go to C? Where do you think Mademoiselle Dumais wants to go? The grunting noise, the water basin, the waterfall.
She wants to go yell at whoever's grunting and.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, that means no one's
Where's
going
all that
to.
racket?
I'm going
No,
to
You're going to
see.
see? Okay, cool.
I'm just
Where's
bringing
that racket
myself, so I'm
coming
very
from?
nervous about it.
Yeah, don't roll poorly. Alright.
All right, here we go.
Let's have a look.
Oh, you
Oh
should've
my
done
god!
mine, honey.
Holy
my God.
shit!
Oh.
Are they? Were we right?
It's the Manticore? Is
Yeah.
I think
It's a real.
Manticore. We're fighting a Manticore.
You're fighting the manticore?
All
Yes.
kinds of noises. Wow! Oh my
Well, good thing Jules is with you.
god! Yeah, good thing we brought Jules.
High five.
Can I see the
But
picture?
I
The
knew it was
first
gonna be
failed
a fight.
experiment.
Oh my god.
It has 6, and it's straight up all
Yeah.
damage. So
Well,
okay.
Jules.
Wow.
Holy dick
Well,
nose.
we might actually die.
You just hear it in your
This
head.
episode ends with the manticore.
I think we have. Here's the thing. We only die if they have more than 4 skull tokens. I think Jules starts.
Yes, and so I can just Jules can die for me, but When the owner of this card fights against an enemy, Jules can help. For each skull shield discarded, he's got 3. The opponent loses one of theirs. So I could immediately bring the mana core down to 3 skull shields.
Oh, shoot.
When all 3 tokens have been used, Jules can no longer come to your help.
Sure. But
It
Jules'
might not
narrative is still there.
I think he just runs away.
Yeah.
He's out of bullets, and he's
He's
afraid.
like, I gotta go get more bullets.
Fire the bullets.
All right.
All 3 of them.
So Jules,
Oh wait, what does it say when you roll?
oh no, it just says when the owner of this card fights against an enemy, Jules
Okay,
can
okay.
help. So I guess I would roll first to.
Here's the thing. The reason I don't want you to roll is because if you roll a skull, this thing might outright kill you.
Well, I've got 2 skulls, and if I roll, his skulls will take effect, so it'll be brought down to 3, and
Oh,
I'll
you
only
lose one
I'll only
health.
take 1 health no matter what. So I'll survive.
But you also take the number of ones that are left over.
Oh,
Yeah,
I did not
yeah.
know that.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
I thought.
No,
Oh.
yeah.
So you have to roll for Jules.
No, I'm sorry. If they have heart shields, you're
Okay.
fine. We're fine. Okay.
All right, so I'll step into the ring with this mana core.
We can't go first. We can take a hit, but if we get hit once, we're dunsies.
All right.
So we're going last regardless.
Nice.
Nice.
Bam, bam.
That takes 2 down, and you can spend 1 bullet, and then we don't have to worry about it because as long as they have less than 4, we can't be hurt.
Okay, so I'll just spend the 1.
Yeah.
And so Jules can still help us again.
Yeah. So they're at 3, and now we will fight. I need 2 die. I need another die. Thank you.
Come on.
Roll for Mademoiselle Dumais.
Let's go, old
Yeah.
That's fine. We're fine because it doesn't have higher than 4, so we can't be hurt.
So it's
away.
a 2.
And that's it for our action. Are you?
Can you hand me item 1?
Yes.
Oh.
So the Manticore is at 2 now? No.
2.
3?
Two. Yeah. You brought it down to 4, and then he took it for 1, and we took it for 1, so 2 left.
Behind the waterfall in the greenhouse, we found the statue of a creature. Its base held the following symbols.
Not the time. Oh, another
one.
Another pentagram with
Pentagram.
other
Oh.
initials and
Oh,
other...
it's an 8 instead of a 5 at the center.
Oh shit! Where are those symbols you drew?
It's like all the same
8
symbols.
No, the one that matters is this one, this center one.
Oh yeah, this is instead of a reticle, it's a square in the place of the circle.
Can I
A
see?
square and a line. Sorry, I fucked
Square,
that up.
right?
Another
That's
one.
not one. That wasn't one of the symbols on here.
Yeah.
Damn
No,
it.
that first one we found was a circle.
Yeah,
With
with
a line through it,
crosshairs.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Never mind.
VR.
But no, yeah, Jules totally lives in Lakewood. Look at him.
Mm-hmm.
VRPIDYJE.
As he shoots the Manticore, he
P.I.?
recommends a podcast.
PI
What was the last other one? VRPI
DY
DY
EJ.
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 Okay.
Okay, I'll take a turn. So, you in your heads, you hear a little girl scream, and she says, "Ah! Edith, I think you might want to come over here. I found a body.
Really? Really? You want to go find what?
And I found his ID card. It's Eric."
Oh shit. Who did we just talk about, Eric?
He's the one that wrote the letter.
He's the author of the letter to Dr. Hyacinth.
Deep
Eric
claw marks. And I also found a key. Take item 21.
Wait, that's the key we needed, right?
Yes. Fuck. But how do we get to the?
We gotta just go right back.
We gotta
can't.
next run. We gotta just.
We can't go back to.
We need to get to the park to get to the greenhouse. Then we leave the greenhouse with the key to come back to the park.
But can we go back to the park because we don't have the park visible anymore?
What we need to do
Oh,
There's
can
initials
we go
in it.
back to the park?
Holy,
It's
this
not
the
visible?
key has symbols and initials in it.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So what we can do next
It's
run
another
is
pentagram.
head straight to the promenade,
Try-
schmooze the guards.
Well, we need to go to the kitchen to the promenade. We need the
Maybe
key.
we
need
shouldn't
key
waste our
6,
time at the
remember?
kitchen. This
Oh,
stays
that's
open.
right.
We can go right to the office.
The office is closed. It doesn't open anymore.
This goes away,
Oh.
But the other
but
office.
the other
stays.
office stays.
Okay.
I say we don't waste our time with trying to get the key.
Well,
Yeah,
here's
yeah.
the thing. How do we get
Okay,
this?
let's
key?
get through
This-
this, and
yeah.
then we'll
Yeah, go ahead,
discuss.
go ahead.
Okay,
Yeah,
the
that's it.
key has symbols, so it's a pentagram.
Uh-huh.
In the center is the number 7,
Uh-huh.
and it has this symbol with it.
Heard.
Okay, underneath the 7,
Uh-huh.
around it are initials.
Mm-hmm.
LE.
Mm-hmm.
This is in clockwise order.
Heard.
LE, EN,
Mm-hmm.
IT,
Mm-hmm.
BI,
Mm-hmm.
and LA.
Mm-hmm. And this is
letters
Penta 3.
mean something. Oh, it's literally like the other,
Yeah.
On key.
like the writings, except this one's on a key.
Mhm.
And this was the first penta. This was item 5 pentas. I don't remember if I did the clockwise order or not. That might be important later. J-A, J, no, V.
Dang. I had a cool pentagram.
When Josephine introduced herself to us, she said it Jo-sa-fi-ne.
Like each
Yeah,
group of letters was its own thing, like initials.
yeah.
She like specifically said it that way.
Yeah.
she like separated it
I did that at the
not.
top.
Whoa.
syllable by syllable.
Why?
F-E.
It was PHI, but maybe.
Or isn't fee a symbol?
What?
Like, you know, like a,
Oh,
Greek,
for Greek,
a Greek
like-
symbol.
Yeah, but none of the other ones are lining up like that, unfortunately. Oh, wait, pi? I'm sorry, okay, let's
We
beat
might
the
be reading more
manticore.
into
Yeah.
it.
Maybe,
Okay,
I don't
wait,
know,
so
it's a mystery.
freeze. Was that a turn we all just took?
No, that was us arriving.
That was us arriving?
We
Oh, no,
arrived.
but then they fought.
Then we fought, yes.
So-
we already spent a turn, whatever this next one's gonna be, we already spent a turn fighting.
Okay, so you spent a turn fighting. We got our items.
But
Yeah.
we didn't do
We can
anything.
move to you.
Let's do that.
Okay? So that's one turn that we've all taken. We're
Yeah.
down to 2
Yeah.
time.
I mean, all we're gonna get to do is beat the manticore and find item 26. We're locked in. We have to fight the manticore.
Yeah.
But we get to know what item 26 is.
Let's
Okay.
do it.
Didn't we already have item 26? No, we
No.
had different. We had 23.
All right. So now
Kill it
our
with
next
fire.
turn, we all are fighting. Let's go.
We can start because we have
can't get hit.
sick ass shield.
Hit it.
1. So it has 1 left.
Great. Who wants to take this thing down?
You can roll a 3. Oh, wait.
I
Yeah,
can't
do
roll
it.
this 3.
Oh yeah,
we're all here.
Yeah, do it.
Do it,
This little girl's psychically powerful.
And that's 2.
Heard. And that's the manticore. We get item 26A.
Oh my god.
So we all are just taking a turn fighting, so we're down 1, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Either that or doing nothing. There's nothing else in there. So this goes back.
Oh my god.
What's the item?
An amethyst. An amethyst found near the dead manticore in the greenhouse. There's a fake ruby and an amethyst. There are now 2 jewels, which means I think at some point we're gonna need the ruby.
Can I see it?
Yeah.
It's basically this game just wants us to play 5 times.
8,000 times.
6,000 times.
It really does.
Maybe I think that was.
I mean, that's more fun, so you can
Oh,
discover
yeah.
more of the clues.
I just thought it would I
But-
don't know. I thought killing the manticore would warrant.
Why is there a
Yeah,
manticore here?
amazing.
Yeah.
That's the question,
No,
right?
that's the tier of the manticore.
What?
The amethyst is the tier of the manticore.
Amethyst is the tier of the manticore. That guy, crazy guy playing chess, that was like the tier of manticore could have saved them. So I think we need to defeat the manticore and then take that into the doctor's trap in the office, and something happens,
And it saves them.
and we get the second half of that lock.
That's only if.
That is a really good point. The tier of the manticore.
But the only way that we can do that is if we do the kitchen first,
Mm.
promenade, park, greenhouse,
Yeah.
And then back to Promenade.
and then
Yeah, that's
back to Promenade's the
back
metal
to, back
door.
to Park, I mean.
No, then we would go to the, because if you're saying that the Tear of the Manticore is for the second option of the doctor fight,
Mhm.
that means then we go to the office, we let the doctor take us into the catacombs and do whatever. So that means we're moving 5 rooms for the Tear of the Manticore.
Yeah, that's true. I
Well,
don't
we
know if there's
have.
enough time in a run to get the tier and
And then
I
explore
also-
other
the
things.
office.
We also don't know what's going to happen now
We
that
don't
we're
know
about
what's
to
going to
fail
happen
the
now that
second
we
time.
failed the second time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's very interesting that there's a separate...
Yeah, separate contingency.
It might give us another clue, though.
So what do we do with our final movement?
We can't. We
We
roll
roll
one,
a 1,
and
we
we're
get to
zero.
go to a room. Do we go to room?
Well, we hit 0, don't we?
Oh, yeah, I guess.
Yeah. So that's it. This run is over.
Should I read it?
The second one, the yellow one.
Yeah.
Oh.
We phase out. Goodbye, Jules. It never would have worked.
Come on, wake up. You're not finished yet. These missions cost the agency a lot of energy, so don't add to that cost. I was hoping it wouldn't come down to this, but now it's too risky not to. I'm forced to start the emergency protocol. Come on, back to it. So leave the items stamped in place, but reset the other game elements. Discarded, blah, blah, blah. Life points, etc. Reread cards F and G of base.
Mhm.
Follow Laura's instructions and start another run. So emergency protocol. Add 5 TU to your starting time.
Thank you.
I knew it.
Yep. 2, if you reach 0 TU again, continue to play. Move the time token normally, 60, 59, 58, etc. But know that your evolution will suffer for it. 3, if the whole party dies, move the time marker 7 TU on the track and carry on with the same run. Agents reintegrate their receptacles.
So we get more time to start, but if we go
Every
past
death.
0
Hmm.
in time, we have some consequence.
What is the consequence, it says?
If you reach 0 to you again, continue to play with the time token normally.
Just keep moving it around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If the whole party dies, move the time marker 7 to you on the track and carry on with the same run. Agents reintegrate their receptacles. Oh, it's just like we all pop in 7 later. It's just adding 5 TU every time we play. Lets our sessions be longer.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. But I don't know what it means by but know that your evolution will suffer for it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well,
What's really cool about this game is that you can save it. You don't have to leave it out. You can actually save it in the box.
Yep. And I will read that after camera goes off. But other than that, what do you think is happening? What's the Tear of the Manticore? Is it this amethyst? What's the
Pentagram.
doctor and nurse been doing? We found 3
Well, I
pentagrams.
think the nurse is Eric, though.
Is anyone really in love with me?
Find out next time on Floor Play, where we continue our journey in Time Stories Asylum.
See you next time, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.